for Asempa Ekodo.
The rest of institutions, companies, and individuals who pledge to redeem the pledges. If you pledged 5 million, it doesn't mean if you are willing to give us more than 5 million. So even though you made pledges, there is still opportunity to up your pledges and pay more to support our Black Stars. But may God bless all of you. May God bless your businesses.
Asempa News at 6.
With somewhat more worthy forces in the issues of Madagascar.
We a Deputy Finance Minister Onimanyamfo Thomas Nyako and Atene Nkano ye to akase no so eden sem no asomode a na ye ko the Sports Minister Honorable Kofi Idi Adams Sports and Recreation opayin ne kitem nche ne de eto wanim se 2027 African Under-20 Cup of Nations no Ghana ne de right na amane se obetimi ahost ayehwe date ene mre betimi ato form na no na minister ede eto dwa sempo no wesa enchehye a ye ko ya ye call obi no enya Ghana etua taku anasempo ewo sanse obi anim Ghana de yaye pen president so aka asisu dua say ba no youth air sports and development dia ni nyina no orese ebedurumre bi no attention ni nyina baba bepiem ewo Ghana say de obi anim say ba no sa ye ne kita eye frank anum a ye gina brane.
We are trying to turn Ghana into the say Africa. Who per se be about youth sports development.
It should be Ghana.
That's the kind of image His Excellency wants us to build and establish. Look, you call a process to bid for the U20 for the Total Energies U20 African Cup of Nations for 2020.
And okay.
And we won. We didn't spend a peso. We didn't spend a cedi. We just leveraged on the image of His Excellency the President. And the fact that Ghana you better any 70.
Sports News at 6. Stadium any hosting.
Oh, say you know we are capable of doing anything and everything. So we'll put in this in. Another opportunity for once again to mobilize corporates. 2-3 can come and say we are sponsoring the renovation of the stadium.
We Minister for Sports and Recreation Honorable Kofi Idi Adams on Under-20 hosting ayensa etimi aka and artist odin chimuno oni obi kuti senso no odi to dwa former Black Stars right back Daniel Opare nso akasa ediafa Black Stars ho ochema mprempre eba na talent party a na ese Black Stars squad will be but aka no teamwork said ebe ye bekeka nioma boom na cohesion ni nioma etimi akoye said ebe ye betimi aboa Ghana.
We have talents in the team, incredible ones, fantastic players, you know. But I think we need to build a team. Sometimes you have talents, but you don't have a team. I wouldn't want to go deep, but the only thing I can say is that these players, they need to maintain them for a long time, you know, and then don't try to change. They can change it. Maybe if there is an injury, you know, then they can look into it and then bring somebody that thinks that deserve to be there. You understand? That's the only way we can build it.
Asempa Sports News at 6.
Changing players like the way we changing our dresses, then it's not going to help. You understand? Because every time when it's like that, it means that you are breaking the team. You know, they are not coming together. So yeah, we need to keep them. We need to encourage them. You understand? And then put them together for a long time, and then we can build a team.
We Daniel Opare on Black Stars now in economy. So you call the Under-17 Black Stars. So Aboboanoa, I want to find your money at La Côte d'Ivoire and the young elephant echo ball matches me on the 27th and another 30th. So no, I'm aboard the final game. First game no, almost Black Stars at a cap me no, yet me Antimu at a braca and I say AJ no the so eto form the corner we no now say them ranting eto by AJ by Chileho and free on some money pampe na nimu no omo yirima yes the young elephant kanaya omo so antimu baako kura no so no eye modem a konkan pa prosper na te ogum ene ne nkura no enso etimi ede ato from tournament ni nyame ya adoma bosumi ya yawura mi no 13th ene betimi atodwa Morocco na akona wie ye 2nd June etie no eye hihye kakra na wo the Under-17 eye AFCON no so ebetodwa Morocco ne de ema ye call the Black Princesses nyame eye adoma omo ne Uganda na de top form no FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup qualifier so no ebet World Cup no ebetodwa Poland by the way qualifier yebo mesiro yetimi qualifier abra ye ne South Africa ebo 2-2 one ye call South Africa shomo ekabako Johannesburg omo timi anti-mo da braka enti ene no 2 games aye ne Uganda ebo no Sunday 3:30 p.m. Accra Sports Stadium bako ebeto form no first leg coach and the Charles Samson enso ede atodwa nibere ne nchehye obo de agu for form said Ebeya on betimi actually the qualification against Uganda.
Grouping as a group right now, so we are focused towards our aim, of course, is to go to the World Cup. We have the first game at home, so we want to be able to have advantage at home going to them in Uganda. So the approach would be to be able to go all out to dominate the game and to get the result that we think is good for us. Pressure is part of it, that we cannot go away with. So it's about how we deal with it. So we are dealing with it the best way we can, psyching the players the way it should be, and then be and train and practice on the things we want to do and feel confident before the day.
We Princess's coach, Charles Simpson, and so Enka and a Tragu Yano Mr. Yakoda Ghana Premier League with 31 matches no Ebeko Koso, Mr. Urani Monyan for president Edema Mediema, Moses Ama Paka, or also Akasaka Kra Eddie Fat match and Yamea Duma, Eda Kwesieda, Omni Good Stars at the Pimsono, where they can attend Chisha Eto from any city, Sa match and Ibere Wom Etie, Wakansa no or can or the Sia Ayo, it is our match, no, Adia Mediema for Ekum and Ibere said Ebeya and Kona Vieno, no Matia Buanuti.
Management and the team and the board, we promise them we are doing everything.
We the team president Edema Mediema Moses Parker and our team in Kana Yako Fantablos Kumasi Asante Kotoko Omonso Nyameya Atmonim Dreams FC and the Ebeto from El Tuba Astro Tevono Eso coach as the CEO Kita Club na Hamza Obey and also Edekakra Eto Yenim Ewa Huboabo Omonso Aya or Rese training on my Ombe implemented with the third game said Ebeya Kotoko so Enkoba the Bridgona 3 points no Ebeba Kotoko Eho.
Idea is to build up a good team so that we manage each game. We go in game after game and then try to adapt to whatever that we are doing at training and then try to implement all what's being taught at training in the game so that we try to win the matches as well. Well, it's a big opportunity for me and I need to take everything out and then bring all what I can do to ball so that I'll try to manage everything in a way whereby we are going to get good results. Building each department so that everything will be okay for us. We try to build one team and then it will be a collective play from the team so that we will try and manage in getting our results.
We a Kotoko coach Sisia Kita Club now so Hamza Benso Eddie no how to focus so too far now on the nations at the so El Abrankese head coach Masgud Didi Dramani and so Echima nations the FA Cup semi-final ne omodu final no and no abu omuye but game a so Elkum no on be more than say omo ede nyoma ebetimi atoto na kwam said be ya on betimi execute sa match we amanyoma koyi ede ama how to focus.
Strong side when it comes to the direct ball, very very athletic team, who make a lot of runs in behind, and we've taken cognizance of this and working closely in order to be able to team them and then still bring our identity to bear. We kept ourselves very busy once our opponents also had the opportunity of playing an FA Cup semi-final. Means that we just needed to stay very relevant.
I think that they have been what we always have more, and they are the ones who don't leave the club, and so we appreciate their efforts, and then we appreciate that we will continue to do our very best in terms of salvaging the image of the club and then getting the better outcome in our next game.
We a coach and also a to folk and Masmoud Didi Dramani Mr. Mattisano and May 1st Mr. 11 wonders any be Team United or tonight a 2nd May Vision any All Blacks so at the Bepim so on Sunday Adriana Bebokwando out of Lions Dreams FC any Asante Kotoko Karela United any Young Apostles Mediema any BB any Gold Stars Krakano and on the Nations any out to folk Samates any Holy Stars Hoho United so any Brekum Chelsea and then also at the Ebepim so already any chips are a former Kotoko player or non sunu se what say mpanyfo yen she said be ya chief executive officer Kotoko betimi enya bi enumu na non so central for any edi nkomo ebisa no se eba ema wa ebema wa obedi ana unni chips ase ebema no nko ade a obedi
Before so far I'm capable. Why not? I'm capable. Why not?
we Yusuf Chipsa and so Eddie Edono ye call order news the another say Mesro GOC president Ura Nimonyam for Richard Apokavi Ura or Ghana Olympic Committee in Bibia Betimi Akoye and Ewo Botema arm wrestling championship also and Nesha Senra on Empire for Etimi Eddie Adodie Ekoma arm wrestling for no so and also Ayen Sishaka out from Serebeya 15th Africa arm wrestling championship no Nyoma Betimi Akoye Eho Ura side and Sembi Etuja or Chima or Yanji Shebia said Yebeya order national federations Ahorono Nyoma Betimi Akoye na good governance so Etimi Akoso Dana Dynamati Nemakao and elections once and Sembiano or put two proper measures in place said Ebeya Nyoma Betimi Ejina Brani.
Some of the things we have put in strategic plan is every federation must practice good governance in terms of your constitutions in place, go for regular elections, you have audited accounts and all those things so that every federation there will be stronger. Now when the federations are stronger, we become stronger. When the federations are stronger too, they at least benefit from that. And that's one of the things we are still working on. It will take some time, but we build capacity of the administrators who are running the various federations so that we can be. Sometime this year we'll do a course for administrators to train them better in respect of this kind of. We are working on two things. One, at Congress we'll be announcing we are forming a mediation committee, the committee of the GOC, so that if federations don't know issues are on the back, now a committee to see how we can resolve so because court will be so that's one thing we are trying to do. Secondly, in the long term also, we are working to revise our constitution such that to benefit from us and to be associated with us, there are some things you must do. When you do those things, you get the benefits. If you don't do those things, you will not get the benefits.
We GOC president so the Eto Yedim and the 5 major leagues ever to us so any Leeds United any Burnley EPO and Girona any Real Mallorca Sanso and Saturday Sunday so no matches no ever to us so Sunday 2:30 Manchester United and so any Liverpool ne ever pem so any no amadone ensem no kejua about in Chimubia ebetimi asomo aka 41 days na ye call World Cup ye hear the Bernard Padibo twe World Cup minute nei or the
World Cup minute. Afi 2026 FIFA World Cup no ase na Brady Kanya Haiti qualify the kwa wiase nyina borbo akensie no afi 1974 iti wey ene de tosumi no a wodi woni akyase after 52 years we qualify the kwa dwumedi na se na obehwe momme ene enigi a ba o man ni mu a nse woni ense o ka kire o qualify efi CONCACAF obra wo ene odi kan wo group mu nti o man no ehwe se afi dwumedi a etodwa USA Canada and afis no Mexico no obepo ho modin na waya bakwasem playing body, technical body, and after management in area taso, say one so, obedi jumason, ediama woman.
We the Bernard Edema and Yemfa and two and Medicasiano Asia and freaky funky fantabulous fire from into the Boja Friday, the king of the morning, and Chobabaji Akunja Kessel, but in Sama Otiano, the CEO of EIA Engineers and Planets, $2 million are what you are out of pledge out there to $5 million, Emma company, no, and once them by minister, and so Ekasa Edifa hosting under 20 Ghana, Yansu and Sa Aka, Danan Opare, and so the current state of the Black Stars or Kasa Edifa Hua, Yedehonsem Ebes. The Ghana Premier League update be a womb and in semi the Etuja Edema Geos in so Angisa or more Biansi ba Edibesom. Yadisia na Mr. Obenkweku and the Ghana's Myxtro Yo Supremo the Friday's edition of the Ultimate Sports Morning Show no Abramo Dennis Asamoah Alatula Hotenia Mejeso Medemo Asia.
The ultimate sports show. The ultimate sports show. The ultimate sports show. I'm Gusa. What are Bankola? Emma Kumasi sensational Kinfasa. Good morning. Hello, Alaji.
Hello, Mitchie.
Morning. Alaji, I what to say.
Medayangu Boasi.
Alaji, me buy the Bokaka.
Yeah.
Me say me buy the Bokaka.
Oh, what's it?
See me back in face and the Bokaka.
Oh boy, we are the issue.
Seven
but what do you want but we are home for?
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Papa Myxtro, award winner.
Kweku Willison, emotional intelligence.
I wanted to take the opportunity to congratulate you since Monday, but I've not been able to come through.
Afra.
So you were nominated and you never advertised it for a single second.
Debbie Mamosukra. Debbie no.
And yet, the ultimate sports show. The next one you mentioned. Also, oh yeah, Papa, wanna be out there you way. I don't know what. You have polished this sports sector now. What polish? And also, who did some kind of finesse be up again? No, interviews. Also, pungent questions. Now, sir. Where the ultimate sports show. And the Tony the young community.
Fantastic. Coach, you say about Ghana and the campaign is set on Asempa 94.7. As a operation I will say about in our bulk majority. Preparation at the same. Cut flow. You can't also need the ultimate sports show, Kasa. To President Nyabu, why? Nagana for no Kachano, Nijinaso.
You won't go okay, I'm Korean.
Kajaza Myxtro no Kasa.
Myxtro okay, I'm Korean. Never got a Myxtro, won't get a Kayan.
President Kayan Korean India.
You don't get a Kayan. Young Myxtro, what you
Mate, the president Asempa, Gajanze, who do so that Sunday near Baba. George Effie, former vice president of the FE, the ABC say winning football, we experience a progress of work for normalization committee. Officer Omo, they are on track and assessing the city amount.
No comment.
From time Omo share Jumasi, Ebepim na Akamreka Kray, now Umudia baby, you know, what George Effie saying normalization.
The ultimate sports show.
The first time when you had the opportunity, Yansha a Juma Omaye, say football people, and as I feel say a Juman in Yan so many.
No comment.
George, the only has a who be now bow, be a doctor and also and as a fear of victimization, it won't mean Chirawajin.
When we're Japanese team, Barracks boy, Zongo boy, outside.
And then, Mama opportunity, Yankoi, send a normalization, Edmano.
No comment.
For capabilities, all bar on that committee.
No comment.
Competition I organize it. Balua Abba. Yeah, back and forth. I'm and to me organize it. I'm mad. I said last week. Yeah. Are you telling me, say, George, do your opinion on something away now? Is that what you're telling us? Okay.
No comment.
Hello, good morning.
Paper. Winner, current award winner.
General PK on radio.
The
ultimate sports show.
Asempa Sports, the ultimate sports show. And no, and I'm gonna tune in the tune. Tukwa Bulushi, Okanshi, Kaneshi, Keshi, Noko Dakuma, Dansuma, Akuma, Akutima, Bebia. Super, Obuduate.
Yeah, that's a pa, Madame So Asep. Senior, reason if we hear because me say he has a lot of years. A man for cry election, but Obasan Twaso, now the Juma Pa or body ama GB, you know, waiting at Twaso. Edia na ba was a personal reasons. Abedru baby, ya bedru. Boy and come cry.
Wolf with you, who call you to buy the wolf from assistance. Okay, because they're British man, they come off from my boy, so why are they, Papa? Sometimes, you know, your listeners, you know, they might think that we can only speak our local language, but the way I kind of with precision, oh man, Bibia, are there in here, or the man, diction, paper.
Sarakatema mami eka Maria Keposo Tayana.
Elizatu.
Whosoever beats the drums of war must prepare to dance with the warrior. When the rhythm of any music changes, the dancers must change their dance steps. Champion Myxtro and Penny Forcing the one don't send a Diako Kraje. One of the greatest sports presenters in this country. One more branch of Myxtro Dianka one. They said Wako Pentecost or any matters. Sports news I want to that. A buha what tells one yanchi without fear or favor completely.
The ultimate sports show.
That's our House of Phone Street Dress. Champion Myxtro.
The Friday's edition, in fact the holidays edition of the Ultimate Sports Show, live from the headquarters of Ghana Sports. Asempa 94.7 Samson live or Asida 105.9 and a medium 92.9 Ewatakwa. Now I don't pay my mission, Mr. Sawapumet saying. Na minim se chiedi ampo basaya dom na daroma anopen so wama ne saso baby a wotimenka bibia ekoso wano pa ye braso ese yetenase ye de akudie mu nsam de ko twi ye ko breman nyina ye de ehia wano pay live on radio live on Asempa 94.7 the headquarters of Ghana Sports na ye de ehia wo ye ntwumedie ni so eniti kai na kan ho na anopen so nkoma ye de ebra wo no also wait me a part of it. The Bibia Akoso Kama pa. We are live on the YouTube page. Live on the YouTube page. Asempa 94.7. Live on the YouTube page. Asempa 94.7. Ushiami ho. Na u messages nina. Wagin na waten ye nyina watumi ede ehyiame na enne yatumi akenkan nyina wodem se enne holiday enti pressure no wo fompa enti wo fie wo dwodwo ho kakra daga se happy May Day what you say adwumayefo nyina eda enne enti ba bia otimi nka bia moni adwuma kosoa na koso terebe ya Ghana ebetimi agina mpompon so a ebetimi aboa pa. Today, Friday, the first day of May, the year 2026. The year of our Lord. I don't pay Yatnasia. Yade and then come so Nina Edishiao. Live was Sempa 94.7, Asida 105.9, and a Mediama 92.9. Ewatakwa, baby, especially in the diaspora. Ubia monitor show na enye asem kuma eniti na washene so na odiamo messages no dia WhatsApp no 0243 553536 0243 553536 eno ene ababa kwa yede eje mo WhatsApp messages ni nyina enti ententem ukuchiri kakra na odi aba afa wadwenkyira wo ewo dwumadie no ho nyina na odi afa so di aba na yetumi akenkan ni nyina arope ewo show no so na yede ama ona bibia aye kama pa enura in the Europa semi-final no ni mienu nyina etimi etoja the conference so games no ni nyina etimi etoja na results are ebaya na chese ye ni kapa aropai ye jebrech mi abobo obo nyina so na fe enkoma ebo ho ye di ebewura mu weekend games a eba ewo ye amano nyina aropai nyina ya boabo ano a ye di nyina ehia wo ewo tumedi ni so eniti aya na wakan ho na yatumi edisa nkoma no na bibia aye kama pa. The national under 17 team no egusua wabo ne final friendly game no every year minu ka say hwe by Tuesday team no be touch down ewo ha na in fact by Saturday team no be touch down Tuesday na obu ni ketema kopiemo ewo Morocco na je say AFCON no hyase e de ama the national under 17 no na de ebobo ba kire say emrantie free wo mo qualifiers ene enei wo ma piemo friendly na sinyina pediemo no bibia ni hono ma akọ in fact a purse holder enya de a kan kwada no ho a eko na ye bekrakra mu se ya ne ye de emrantie no ye je omo kwa mo makopie mo AFCON na se ewo Morocco de ye tie ne se motivation a work camp no ewo down papa and am say enkwada de na so questions a no mo ebisa mpanifo se so enti minister nim se wo mo eguso prepare akopie mo ewo AFCON na se na ede ne koso obi a to ma jeje mu yi eno ene ensema nkwada nketinketi a wo mo ejire mo sia kan ma the national under 17 side no wo mo ebisa enya asem kuma de ye tie ne se enra after the game nkwada no kra ekuhia eno mo eka enti de ya bonyina enti ba ko na kam no kra na ma ya we so ede ne mpanifo eye ede amaye meti asem na mesi afempa ede ena ekoso na de na wo se ye ma national under 17 emrante toto fifi abra wo mo prepare akọ AFCON in Morocco by Tuesday hwebe na emrante ne ebuom ketem anopai san komo no eda ha yetu ebu ase na yetumi edi and I'm say the senior national team the Black Stars enka yenu baby adri Black Stars be qualifiers we pedia mama bibia emai uguso ebo friendlies pedia mama bibia emai oboa no akopie mu Afcon in Morocco nanka bibia emai anka krom ha menya sure say minister kranko beko krom ha because pressure ke be free left right center abaron ka no odin pa enti anda na yaye din na enkoda yemisa na yenhwe de ekoso e won koda ye fa and I'm say about the senior national team dia e ya ban ni dia about the national under 17 dia e ye ket dia about national under 20 e ye ket dia but the Black Stars of Ghana dia e ye aban ni dia e bia ne sa no pay ye kan engineers and planners after promising 5 million and now watimi aye part payment of $2 million nina e ye aban ni Black Stars dia that the national under 17 ka ho under 20 ka ho Galaxies in ka ho wo nyina ya to majeje mu ya to magu a chese aban ni die enyade a eka ho we ko bisa government direct contribution to the development of the Ghanaian athlete yes me misa and am say wono NACC schools parks now what about the national and I said the other junior national teams no e dia na aban no dia fa ho eno ho nkoma no pay e da ha ye tu ebo ase na ye wura mu adi pa.
It's the Artifacts. Back in the room, ready to rock the world with the moon. So I hope you can stand the vibration, because we're about to rock the entire
Match day 35 of the Ghana Premier League. And then come over ewe echi and I would say ye boss dia tro said the CEO of a Gold Stars yenu ya kwesiadu wachiremu ese a killer bewula show that big game abetodwa e wotakwa no medium any Gold Stars na ye ni bedi echi pa na ye din komo Dreams FC ni kotoko bo Nations FC and House of Folk Eddie Babo Nafi Vision and Swedro All Blacks and so Eddie Abueni matches Nina Dawson Yanidi Yesha said Yenina ACT Access Bank Division 1 League and also bouncing back in style. They said zone 1, zone 2, in fact zone 2, zone 3 will be Bobre Akadiaka but weekend twaso unabated and also Yanidi Yedi and Komopa. The 15th of February 2018 na me wo a year station back no me din komaki to ebi in fact it was on my birthday na enkomo na edepa in fact we ye bo aka ho keke na ya hwe hawa enkomo no esiko ye enti just stay back ye be ko akire me wo won frero se kwaku pa my voice back wa ha eno so menene ye no fike ye back no mo and George Kosia Free also meneno ewo back no mo enti ene ye be bo ne ya kaka ye ho kakra ye just say George no kro tifie no otia obesere pa enti ano pensu ye be si akire na ya recap ya ko akire kakra ya re said those times na encommodity tie ene encommodity city na edie na ba na anu ya as a game na tetia pansama yenya obi e ma ne nka bi e ma game no na aye bibi oho aropa mi do be ko akire pa the 15th of February 2018 15th of February 2018 me do be ko akire na yetimi e de awomi ye ho holiday mu enti stick and stay and also ade a eba so pa. They are down live on the Friday's edition of the Ultimate Sports Show live free Asempa 94.7 Asida 105.9 and afi me DMA 92.9 ewo takwa enye asenkwa yemfansi anafe yenkofa ye moboso ne kakra bi unse du afofida se ya aya na papers nyina edi holiday na online kakra ene matters arising kakra nyina yenkofa mra unse du holiday se dia ye fa ne ba bia na ye de kosa tim nyina ekan ho ana no pe ya tena se ye de nkomo no edi bro Samuel kwadadi renki ene dwumedi esi na bakon so a wo hwa totu bibia kama pa midi de oben kwaku Andy Ghana's Myxtro nie ambio supremo ye ko na fe online ene kakra kan no ye de nyina e de atos e de ama
BBI fine. BBI fine. And so you have for feeder. What's your atom so?
Oh, I hear.
We American line. We America.
Weather no. The handmade conditioner. Toda we stubborn.
Toda both too much.
Toda so no bones you. Toda we stubborn. Toda so no bones you sir. Enti sanity.
Okay. When him say BBI set.
BBI come.
Na said the near for feeder and crateri in area for feeder no.
Yeah.
Baby, I will start fear and campus me wura ho. On the under 17 no. Because when him say under 17.
Yeah.
Papa no near de ye players free me umbe under 20.
Yeah.
From under 20 no under 20 Ghana ye nya ebi boy Black Stars yi abesi ne hu kotokura de kura him. It is a welcome nkrai ko Ivory Coast. Papa omko Ghana anim ba yi omko te Ghana anim omde basketball ba yi say ante adodode bi e ba yi
bia qualify
for AFCON bibia ni wa asi but nkura we ya nkura papa ye tete nkura we for the future say see omo kwa akobot this AFCON Morocco so mo we AFCON we ya next year papa ye host to under 20 AFCON Ghana eti ufi say ehwe nkura ni yie na ye mo munya de sefata omo a ye nya under 17 ni bi o qualify for under 20 a obetimi aboaye
ye benya bebre Maxwell Kundu omre in fact I am told say sa team ya prosper ne vision coach no ne Jacob Neti ne kuta under 17 ye keka ball la wo mo boss say ya e trade the good old days of ye national under
17
I say ye ma ye ni ko ho a
ye benya
under 20 papa under 23 papa ama ye nya bia ma wo ma be ball the Black Stars, the foundation of the Black Stars, and then they are.
Obi beka tro say enkura me emphasica and show mo, but papa, we are not saying say this care show mo. The sefata nipa no dey motivating na. E ma de oye bi oyere ne ho.
What about per diems?
What about per diems?
Per diems kranko.
Bibia anko yenka say yem page sika kese bia mo, but per diems na ade a sefata omo no e motivating kura no e wo hu say ade na ye no. Ni man na ye som no omo ta ye chi. Eno kranko da no prosper any the technical staff no papa so more family
omo ye mpanyfo
obi ye ja na busua ho and who ja busua so wo wachi papa tambia pressure wo wachi enti ye omo saa no ye motivate omo na say ye omo den and tournament we na ye ko no ye ne Senegal fo na ye kuku dam no na ye ko ye ne aman ahora omo qualify for tournament bi omo timi yire omo ho na ko South Africa Senegal Ivory Coast ye ko she hai Algeria ni nyina aka ho omo fa ya de ye ko yi enya Ivory Coast na ko bo ka ni omo abo friendly matches yi host to obi a ha wo de friendly matches ya bo okuro ma cap pa na ya bo e wo ho ye say da mo ka bia ye under 17 ho ko bia ni wa ya bo e wo ho enti ebre na so ye be ko tournament this
anase no de enya aban dia
papa na dey na daso anya Ghana edaso
because say
Ghana na edaso
e be so because say Black Stars you dare not
say hono dey such nti obi abedi ati obi ad na attention be ko and obi pledge $5 million what you $2 million now if you say under 17 ko bi ko akọ pledge for now no ye jama ye bibia ye national team bia okroma no Black Stars ye national team bia okroma bia Black Stars say the Black Stars papa nipa na wo ho no under 17 so nipa na wo ho etisi ye ade bia ye nchema ne so ye nkasa Black Stars de no wo no national team bia betimi ye na ande ye senior national soccer team papa attract nipa dodo na mo ba but say ye mayani so ko nketo na ye wo no ho a ebetimi ya boy because why wadwen say umma grassroots ni hia na over grassroots na hia wa obeda formidable national team because na under 17 under 17 papa be produce players into the under 20 under 20 no so bet tiam under 23 so anya bi 23 no so bet tiam Galaxy so anya so mfa so as ye wi a the senior national soccer team no so no attention akoho etida bia no na ye te Ghana na ye de ani ahramano ne ye de ani ahramano ne because e ho de na efe ye de na e wo ha no ye ma ye ni nko ho se ye ma ye ni anko ho a tournament no mo ko no ye nka se sika ne motivation no enya bi baba motivation ye bi wo wi ase
me say team no eba pram omo camp over a period of about 4 months no obi any of free ministry ko share omo nkran omo bo qualifiers nyina not a dime Asempa FA qualify wie ye no bibia ni wa akọ
emfo bia ho
bibia anywhere ako we are omukobo two friendly see peso dan ka ho Tuesday ometu afri hanama ko Morocco
obi ani obedi
omachi
where you can the risk involved risk wo mo enye say ya fa say wo bo national team nti na papa office ye obi wo of say ya fra obi wo national team office say ye bo nipa no say ye player no say office player no obo na ye nyina nso ye boa ye ho obia eboa ne yonko say de be ya man ni betime eden akoyie but say my attention nko ye black stars ne dia ye forget say ye national teams no betime akonanim na nsɛn ene ye hu say black queens kura na attention ba ho kakra black queens na nsɛn ene ye hu say women's football afa ne ntuma pa afira okromu a ye hu say attention ba ho but first na nyina ye black stars nko papa black stars no ho na ye dedada sankofo na ye show mu kutupa no omu no didi good dada o nipa na o didi good no on na da bi ya ofo so to abodo no san de koma sa nipa no 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 didi good
I see a chef.
Yes, sure, Papa. Under 17, no. I don't see first. No, Papa. Under 17 na Ghana. About to say, take Ghana. Anyway, under 17. Because now attention, no. Obi our attention. But say no, ya kwani say under 17 dia. F4 na kasamfa ma brabo. Under 20 F4 na kasamfa. Under 23 F na kasamfa. But Black Stars dia. Abandia. Nipa wa betra konda so de adimu alidi. Asese bo akeka nsama kese. Ne ati kroma ne Black Stars na ye fi se mu ode ye pe ne afa coach na papa ni sika obeje kura no ah ye aban no ye taxpayers money no ye hu se nipa person okan nipa person okan se enjoy se de ye treat national teams bi na ebedu ba bi no so fro bi kura na ko under 17 under 20 na papa ba wi kakra o
but we are sure under 17 ya aban dia
papa the fact is say Ghana national team ne de ya aban dia the fact say ye Ghana na papa ye Ghana for ma na gina ma ekita under 17 ma ye bo obi adi we be friend wo national team a kin onye Ghana ni enti say wo friend nipa no na person onko tournament we okwa every coast by bibia ni we sinsirahwe even kasade kura no menye so say mo ni omo hia kansem bia kire omo mo ja omo pa ma omo sa omo san firi every coast mra na yensan trawe mu hye na baba ensan kosi Morocco apro omo nti obi anka but o person nipa no so kwa onko deliver fa ma
ankwada ni nwi pa
omba nwi papa mo ye nipa
ebi frɛ o mo maame no nyina ebi seska
abra mo international team come now frɛ ne maame ofia ebi seska na wo papa me abra mi suru sai no e dey life no
ebi
ya campo nkrai omo ko almost 6 months o
omo campo ache
na still no ono te campo na o sa me ba no wa no sa frɛ me say me mo ska se Ghana aboa me nti
na o sum o man nti re se maame no hwɛ no sana si aye mami nkona nene elder Edmond Aka eni nkomo sisi a elder otime nka a very good morning to you what bombo call there
good morning amadu
Aboko na so far after the victory no camp what is saying
Aboko
okay
I promise of my omo edivai into the
ultimate sports show. And now we promise him saying
I'm starting to the first game on Monday.
Okay.
Bibia football will be ano. Omo ye do want to me say young to me omo ye use game no. Enti you call dressing room no. Na me say me call washroom. Me call I say e bi mo so washroom no so na mo de na sa me say e bi mo so na omo kesa e dey no cause we say na the bia bobo so no mache the bia bobo so no mache na if I want say my football say team elusu game no mo say omo bobo ni na I am panso a little bina e buy na e ma mo consider go no for the fast on it take advantage of injury situation be buy and I every start game no na obo say you know buy it and then e ya obusu enti and then it is training no last training no and I could just look at you say see you my you know say bibia football be o match o my bibia it do aka san kwara so Asempa no so show coaches no yam.
Okay.
Now and yam show more from one say winning give them more because you want my own no I will go still no and soon show.
Okay.
It was the woman say one winning. It almost show when yam. And our captain don't say okay coaches say which was as I goes right on say best on 5.
Hey.
I was shocked. Myxtro. Almost see your best show was a best of my almost a best of 5. I mean show was no friend be some most best of my no me no best of 5.
Wow.
Okay. That game the more first game we start end of also but Africa's team this year very good.
Wow.
No more very good goalkeeper. The show was I'm swear. Yeah, ready busy. It's a total control. First half that or 2 goals.
Wow.
The ultimate sports show.
This is the one. So one person will say, "Oba Bogi mi ese so mulusu, no more kulusu." They have to turn the results around. It was a promise. You in Nigeria, back no after we train na coaches no any omo kesa no, any omo emas are responsible. Now some coming to na Myxtro. Me new say Kuchandi and 17 no. And na ABA. Make us say now obo be exceptional. Ebe 2 side group way.
Ebe 10 group way and I say ebe 2 group way.
Ebe 10 group way. And yes what 10. This is a team they play like an academy side. And you want like team.
Wow.
You see all the 25 players here will be out now. Me about to me 3 players, 5 players, but I'm saying you'll be full more about the same type of freedom. We are more than one way. What do you say? You are trouble born no banker. Now, born and double, that's what I say. A market to be and I touch from online born.
Wow. Wow.
Me, they show more about buying or some attention. Some are bueno. That's a new team. This is a team future need. We do say a lot of Black Stars players in this team. It's almost when you go to know.
Okay.
The moment share results say, "Oh my bobo, be no more losing." The old order no, yeah, this one the team no. So there was always say team co tournament. Now, Olusu team are now one qualify and now one progress. Near this one the team now.
Okay.
I don't go teams when I say this team need to a transition to satellite by between satellite to Black Stars in a big room. Almost any another generation, the same type, the same handwriting. For bear 2-3 generations you're not certain which age. Because Utu be any you be unity be among the technical team. And Ubia you to say coaches baby. About to like a son or baby, who wanna call it a takeover. Just say Ubia I say Oman do some sort of chabi wrong. And Obon class here no said book first coach in Kuala Lumpur. You
okay.
It is about great the entire team so. Obiano now one thing I am say have been in football and with the national team. I'm saying football the national team. Coaches in the terms now or the Obu used to coach players. These type players has adopted on more terms no. What do you say? What no what team transition organization or they say there are a lot of terms. Oh
yeah.
I say
Matthias here.
Obo Libya Obo colleague Obo mate no job back so the Obo party either so be but and I say
okay
and I you move say Asempa from the food Ubia. It is the team. You may now, like some of we can say, as a Black Stars, Metis was before I say, players no move free. You won't want to do my Yeah. In fact, this the woman part.
Difference woman.
Yes, yeah, difference baby.
Okay.
Difference baby.
Na
Ultimate Sports Show.
Prosper ni timi na odi bi start ye prepare wo no MRI etimi ayi bi afri man na ma menka say etimi mpo ayi bi afri man.
How is it? Asempa Mr. Secretary na no dey waka. MBC Super Bowl say enye juma den a omo ye omo yo ma do say omo body team omo build stars. Omo ye team around few people. MRI dey team. MRI is team but I said I affect you, sir.
Oh, okay.
Like I said, they say we see 5 players, 3 years, we see 5 players to move at the time, maybe 5 them. After that, you know, another 2 goals back out.
Wow.
And I go to know, over 5, that go time say, your promise to more deliver. Goes to know, now can come here more than 5, you know. That on Africa, I said, Papa, on Africa, who said, and it's not done in a while, and yes, I did, but on yet.
Na hu papa no. Na hu papa kro.
You know when they over Ivory Coast and Atlanta the distance in the boss one. Over competitions over coordinator in charge of national teams.
Okay.
Okay. Why? Why?
Yes, you say.
Yes, no, but I saw before. And then obviously, too. Cut, you go so fighting. You go so fighting, you change. Cut, why? So, I like that because second because if you move to yourself, the global more chain will no matter. And I'm trying to know the main promise I do of the supervisor.
Oh, okay.
But the almost to say, I'm more better than Divorce. But I'm buy one for no first game and pass issue. I'm first game almost about 3. I will answer about 3. And a second game I'm going to I'm cooperating to that on winning. And Monday by Sunday, Monday run about first game. You don't want to go on boy and say, I'm going that 2 goals on consider. That I just said that I don't yapa. It is no window. I wish you say the Mokamo, I have a good piece on the say. The Biombo Chomo. Now, boy, goes to I say, go beer. Omuriana, Obako Considuno. That they have to work on it and pass on almost modernity. A very good game. 2 teams in the United. I want to look very good. Maybe catch a man say, and yes, I ask you about a very good team. Very good goalkeeper. Very good goalkeeper.
But Elder, they are tea no after the defeat. The MMT and say almost to share washroom no more casa, your book qualifies as a per diem umoma, your boss and no crown and a bika a fast mudi soon, and maybe some media my friend mammy was all sending me 100 gun and no crowd that I my a bed and met me a concentrate job, and also 1 to a washroom more.
Oh, they will in fact, Myxtro, by experience, I do my part no players when say, say, throughout the 6 months or so, no more camp, pam, they be more pam, they be pam. Now, that players so move to a different environment, they be a corner, a chain, they do free banana, and to necessarily be change. Into say Bibi or nothing. Bibi, as I say, we are man. Now we are the other say the declare. So I don't know. And you say, as I say, will be completely for Bibi. Bibi, right. So as this will be completely. As Bibi will be very nice. So we know the BSO we have because we are 70. But when I say about 17 always 2 about worker.
Yeah.
The boy was 17 years old, but was this year Some one hoka.
Also born hoka. Eyoba.
I call it Biase one hoka.
Yeah.
Was it?
I say your bench also born hoka.
Exactly. Mr. Chesa say, or Yakola, say Casso Yakola, no, I call it Biase Kawano.
And okay.
Oh, the Bishop, you know, if you say, oh, Bishu, I said, Hoka. I don't buy for this. If you ask them, why so much, my son has to do as I am. And if you say, almost all we say, or winning the course of football, obeying.
Yeah.
So, what I said to you, at least, lifestyle may be you from maybe a fears in a woman. It is so corner, and the people. You know, so I don't think, as I say, you answer me.
Okay.
Yeah, what me one on baby do one more. One on baby do message. Look, and I'm the boss one. I said, why you are normally asking me room what I don't hear it is I say, here more Panoa. I'll say, here, Mano, as I say, Pesa Baum, Pena.
Matthias, if I
go through this over 6 months, maybe for information, I think he will do a trial. Tuesday or so, or more. Remember, Jesus after 2nd January, and Tim will and I'm just remember back after 2nd January because
2nd June.
The middle of morning at the end. Say, they become after January.
2nd June in January. January is any Kamuko.
2nd June,
yeah. But Elder, not just said the production. In fact, one of my producers said, when the back din koma me tie bi wo eye voice no mu bibi ntie ntumi emmo wo afidie so no che say utumi say nkwara no mu nwinwi pede amoma om se qualifiers kro mo boy no enioma bebre aka minim empanifo amudi o mo achi no wo mo akasa nsem na mama tibi because me tie bia no pe me hudwire me pa
football is so much things me to we am so you for you know about team we for eyes obi about team. You know, they be a boy, they can say, we are on the Muti, if you be a cancer, but what I can't say, official because officials, you know, I say, no more near the say, I show say, if you are a dom community, but say, no, be in the Domka.
Yeah, and okay, will be any.
And I'm say, we are the new players. Now here fast how we because the see I know what said don't start taking. Me say who ya can say pay. We say but you just want to can. Obi a be so no country mo. Obi a be so no country. We do that go form just first from money and the start mo. So who voice we now over body and so just protect whoever I want to voice because we also be oh boss, but 2 years in it. They have come boss. So it is obi is so protect because team no more they really need to name. And you want your money idea. Okay, man, it is not possible. Say team never ball. What for no? Is it the same team? Or see baby after one for no? Or say one for your man after one for no say 12 for say 15. The 12 was a 13 because we're 25. Either 12 of the waffle or 13 of the waffle. It means that we're adding 12 or more.
Wow.
This team.
Wow.
Or more than yesterday, so I can't remember win that. It says before I trust it, I should commit to it. I give you what they say. I can usually say, you get money, you don't take you. So when ever super me. But we're not there. How about no money to know? Am I not just so? Still, about that to make a good replacement that you bought on board around. Because you see, no more than you Adam say, am I simply movie? You know, which is say for the first time, with or without MRI, no. I said almost all the players know about in with team more. As I say, the master you know, I go with. Now people said the one put to boss, Myxtro. You don't go to confusion beast more, a bit high.
Aye.
So
aye.
I had to say, yes, you're about who you're about who this is so about who.
For the community to you. Matthias,
only for a fight. Almost no one for you. I see your mother was in the back.
Wow.
Asempa FM.
Yeah, I'm more for you.
None can be sent a book.
Now, why are you stubborn? I'm stubborn. Stubborn on America. They are stubborn on the ball. Now, who are always at 10 grams say, no bomb. I Charlie, I'm sorry.
Tintina, what your voice and quite things when we are stubborn.
After the game, post my control say. After the game, post my control say, bomb second group a pass, second half. Almost say, yes, sir, yes, coach. And I say, you need, I can't say, come to some boss say, you need come to real bar. Second, Mokoye, or Sanko for Sankiman, then you do no bar, or say, no one bar, or move somewhere, Mema, somewhere, Mema, you know.
Yeah.
Or also, remember, or what is that you? I want to say, oh, then another part of sizes, oh, then another part of sizes.
Una mani kuma. Yeah.
So it is Myxtro say Bibisa and the council for the interest of Ghana. We say Ghana to one away. And I open the year but to tell them. And yes, now because me now Myxtro say Bibi that's a team no am fa young money tournament no. And yet more so do.
Asempa but Eda also a basia not to say the production of Bombardier Omanya voice see. Ebi a minister to onu tia onu abete se de nkwada sa kwada kasa ya bobo sa imudi anante sa ye frɛ ma menom kra sikama ye frɛ eyi a obi a me sika ye pese e tade
Myxtro
Eda
I did my part to say so who Mr. with the Jacobusuka.
And tell me, I say, as a minister, ante the air course will come on. As a players, me no didn't come on. Now, say, more air cow, more poor, more frustrations. Say, of course, nano cram, ye drum and no me, na me, mamma, seeming koto, a droopy, me, yes, he can't touch us. Some nights, I will say,
me, Myxtro, the okay, me, Pano Quacho say, me, person, me, there, no, I can say, what was in two ball.
O damn is amiable. O damn is amiable. O damn is here. That system no make piano to Mrs. here.
I'm saying person made there, but me maintain how we know from I was and I know say we be asking them, we be asking to be on them. Amunya MP after they come be fast. Eti you go training and now you go see them. And if you can say okay. Even when I'm more than one say, Obi should be almost say, who do know?
Yeah.
You know, rest of whatever you trust how so now you find the positive ones. Now say the old plan now, also more on say a guy also to me for phone at the first maybe I will be as well, yeah.
Okay.
But you say also if you handle it that way, everyone more.
Mate.
The fastest is the and why a Brian tournament too.
Okay.
It is a performance you need, yeah. There was a distractions there. And distractions, you know, they still will come, not in P medium more, and need to be hard, you know, but today you do maybe I will come voice in the ID. So we'll be glad about what 2 years going to be moving.
Oh, we didn't come in moving, come in, voice in this, voice in this, Akeke.
David. Somewhere in Kuala, two voice going to identify easily.
Okay. And the team no better touch it down or Ghana da ben. Okay. Ada mami na wase na memfa wonsi ana ye nchen se moba na de wo nyina na ya proper chance na on Tuesday se mbekwa mako. Ya wo shima all the best back home. Why?
That's it. My memfa futu e ma ye nyina say there's some more national team be very much a competitive game. Now, I know this will be one. The post last done, just the results. Now, I two Mogu. Who say up in Africa? We know we based on the first game. Now, boy, you know, my sister will do the middle.
Yeah.
A boy who Ghana 2-1. Of course, social media there. Anyhow, I'm going for because of results. Because we will be wrong. Because so that's it. We go very good. But then the place in Yasta, we get to start talking now.
Aye.
And I'm about.
I know correct.
But here, you again is that you comment. And the couple matches that you pay. Yeah, you have to be a good support as a wolf. Saying the results. Saying be a friendly man tournament in Domo. Any results. Or what's on the training about. Oh, I'm going to draw a cooperative on 10 persons from Tuni. Just after 3 days after the 2-0, the same two teams don't push here. The same avoided referees in the middle. Ghana and winning for it.
Impressive.
Indeed, on the say, Asempa.
Yeah, that's it. Elder Edmond Aka no pay say waje so ya bon komo. Okay, enti na edu baby no la no ala tula na the 17 na mpese metwa so kakra no na asemo ala enti
hon komo no papa eda aka de won bia abo bibia chi kama ede amaye but ade ba ko papa aya mpese nipa nyimfiri ni timi se omo ye nkura de na ye hwa akura
akura pa
omo ye nkura ntime ye ma ye mfasika nhye omutim na akura no o motivate na ohu se o motivate no
no a okasa se ni nua keto
na o nua keto na o ba bi kura ka ho a
enko president
se ye mfa ne nhye ba bi nti se ne aba na ye obi na wo ho a ye ntra ye wo kroma na obehwe player Messi ne start under 17 no papa obehwe ne wagya ball kwan mu na Messi da so bobo because your form e won nkura brain ma say dey groom wo mo no papa e groom wo mo yie e mo mo bobo no so the man no e ma from under 17 no obekọ under 20 a bibia ye adwuma enenam ne kwan so but ye de ani bia na attention ne wo soro tan bia pese soro no na enye de soro no nko aye da ase na de attention ne bekọ soro no eno so nye yie eti ade ne yema ya ni so emma under 17 ne ho motivate papa motivation nya bibia na esika sika
na omudi ye no kwa ese
eye sen kura na ade ma no
enye se winning bonus bi enye qualification bonus papa bia fianfian ya pediam kro munyo sa akoda tu kwan every Ghana no akopie mo Ivory Coast adna se bia Morocco na onya $100 nkuta na ohu ade efe bia wa
ode ato
ade abafia be kire ne maame se
sika sen ne de mo
na owi a wasan fa phone afre ne maame se baby wono
asem we na international team camp na sa no papa sa akra we nya me mfa sa sabi so pre a ne hwembe sen
ebejan ho
yes
ebejan ho
dia wo ye no say sa player yi e kuma ne man na say papa sa player di pre a wo ba hwe na wo hwe no
and they said the Edmond kan we say nka voice we e voice I will say ubiat because e kan say black e queens e two queens a e ma wo mo captain no e ye nua colleague bi di nkoma ma voice ni pia quickly na pen4 acte just that nipa kro na e voice no bo say sha say
e man problem
o ti say en na ya ade a e ha adwene en na ha me osa voice we ho anopeya but all the same ye fancy o ti kwaku ye Winfred say kwaku pa man kanche
mete ne kanche pa okay mete so last time oba was last year no boy here
last year
maintain nkan biem
kwaku way back way back
ye kaka ho
ye way back we car since sem kakre
baba good
morning maestro
minia
baba mami na ka say na ma na you know na ma me you nana yaman yakọ but at the right time we revenge na baba should say more I feel like Obia.
Asempa FM. Okay, Matthias.
So, Okasa we from Obia and here Okasa send Mbappe wo. Say me say am Mbappe we. Na another time I got just Mbappe wo. Papa saying na
Bago Matthias baba fi de one church mo ma wu a waka mo atie na me ya sure say be after 6 months be say abasere na asa wi bi Asempa FM mama na bibia bako de Asempa FM say abare tu na si media say mu nyina ma quiet pa Asempa FM
for a good reason.
Asempa FM.
You need to give due respect to people who are in authority. Some of them are your colleagues, our universities. But the moment you have to accord that person the respect I deserve. If you all cry, they are genius. If you all cry, a trauma they was school. But the bath say abide actor, you don't become confrontational. In order for us not to be confrontational,
Asempa FM.
In legal
Asempa
processes
FM.
that
Asempa
the
FM.
cost of business we are describing as due processes have been engaged to ensure that the right message is carried across. You're engaging in any confrontation, and I think I must commend football people for behaving themselves well. A demonstration and to be as at the Bonibia. We have been law-abiding citizens. To me, that is the right thing to go.
Okay. Welcome to a 24-page document. The remaining members of the ESCO, FIFA. But first question, young divertic the export injunction abandoned the court to a year quarter. Restraining more say mamunye of football-related activities. And no more difference no coin. That ben amusha by court.
Like I said, the court processes is due for the Monday. The lawyers go and argue their cases out. People do not know. Say, I filing injunction on the 12th. I should file a petition. Within the petition, that was attached to the document. Almost so apart from the injunction, I'm filing. I'm to the petition. Petition, and nobody jam a fair commission, which is an issue under contention of appeals court. Now, I'm saying so they claim and not claim attaching. The petition was filed against the FA. Your lawyer said you're sorry has dealt diligently with the petition that was filed by government, and that will be a subject matter between the lawyers on Monday.
Okay.
So an ex parte motion filed by the government was on the 12th, and it was for 10 days.
Asempa FM.
Younger Sembra clearly demonstrates filing processes for more than 7 days, and you count to Saturdays and
weekends,
as well as the holidays straight.
Asempa FM.
To High Court Civil Procedure Rules C-147. That is how it works. And see that particular injunction, this ex parte application petitioning of the High Court was in accordance with Section 4
Asempa FM.
the body's corporate and that injunction filed on the 21st midnight. Gaining the tribunal will be a catcher said there's an injunction on the air. That person is not being economical with it.
You say that's a injunction behind so.
There's no injunction on the FA.
Asempa FM.
This is how it works out. Government are filing injunction on the FA. So me kwaye bibia a contempt. Mami ya contempt. Now you charge me for criminal charges. Why is the person filing process lawyer so much interested in the FA? So because me kwaye bibia a contempt. Me kwaye contempt. Me court.
Yeah.
And the other one time me kwaye contempt or whatever. So that I take me to court. The lawyers are advising and there is no injunction on the FA. We have trust and confidence in them. There is no injunction on the FA.
Okay.
So after the 10 days, the government continue with the process now. Would have come on a substantive motion. And they would have done it almost on my injunction.
Asempa FM.
Due to ABC, if it's an injunction issue, I know they would have gone to argue their case out as to why the injunction should continue or should not continue. So far as we are concerned, your offices are closed.
Asempa FM
has been served on the FA. And lawyer, tell you sorry. patients, we did our filing defense through a lawyer, and it will be a legal process. When you do it through a lawyer, you have to serve hearing. If any subsequent action is to be made against the FAR, you have to file it through our lawyer. So tell us sorry, I don't know and this cabinet as kind it would have been served with a substantive motion.
Okay. And my fifth on us year, but Gokuyan share a petition. I didn't inform him or say some petition FIFA. Yet the move say a government in Pesamuni FIFA be sharing in a former petition. Yana.
That means that you can engage the government in a dialogue. And let me say this: say a court, let's say engage in legal argument or quarter. We have not been confrontational because legal debate is a civil way of resolving whatever differences that you have with somebody. It is a obedience court now so filing processes. Defending yourself, it doesn't mean you are being confrontational with the government.
Asempa FM.
Yeah, in FIFA, yeah, an affiliated member, Ghana, and the affiliated member and
Asempa FM.
MBT FIFA on 2 occasions. Nina involved.
Asempa FM.
Or supposedly, no, let's say injunction there. So where we kept to our cool, and we thought, there's a way that we can carry our message across. About being able to carry our message across. As to FM. On the 29th, we first petitioned FIFA through our lawyer Amanda of Clinton Consultancy. Yamano a petition FIFA. Nam Kajen so she's one moon. And if we want to own the document, members here signing. It's about 12 members signed to this effect. And then Andra accommodating to that, and we served FIFA with this petition.
Now 12 members, what name will leader?
Makacho say, as we speak now,
Asempa FM.
We have not formally nominated anybody as the leader.
But when a chair meeting,
what's it? The last meeting we held, Sombra, and we made Uncle Frank Nelson leader. We made George Free and Uncle Nap as other members. Almost here affairs. That's exactly what we did.
Okay. But show the table of contents on background there members here become kakra and I say become kase. Number 2, what say government position is legally flawed and premature.
Myxtro, yanko background, may brief, I'll paraphrase it.
Okay, and background
kind of background and say a company limited by guarantee. Formed in 2007 September under Act 179 of 1963, Companies Code 1963. There were directors, so there were 123 members of Congress. 123, there were 64 clubs who are part of Congress. There were 10 of the RFAs who are part of the Congress. So, 64, now we have the number of votes in America. We have about 80 votes. It's what the United Kingdom 123 members. Yes, and so I can say any
Asempa FM
person we are part of the a company, you can be sued and you can also sue. It's any process. I will be out there. Yes,
Asempa FM
to do that. And only background there,
okay.
On the issue, and we also describe the injunction and also explain to FIFA say the injunction up until Thursday, the 21st of June. 2018, the injunction expired. Reason I say government the petition is flawed. One, on the basic fact say President ceased to be a director of Ghana Football Association on the time that he resigned. That is the 8th that he resigned. It is about the court. No catch us say your director and I say a subscriber known as Kwesi Antechi. Kwesi Antechi is no longer with us. So how would you take the FA to court on the count of a purported alleged crime that has been committed by Kwesi Antechi? You cannot do that. It will be so be our law. You are still, it will see GFA. You can still the 17 directors are active rather than concentrating on those who are no longer part of it. So, in legal terms, there will be who said the company is separated from directors the business entity concept. The company law no said that if you find any director, any member shareholder to be criminally involved in an activity, what you do is that you have to go to the Registrar General's department and ask the Registrar General's department say they should lift the veil of incorporation. So you do that through a court process. To lift the veil of incorporation. Veil of incorporation, the member who committed that crime could be pursued on that ground. So that's it. That is the surest way I was saying in Kabanko, rather than pursuing GFA as a body. And so that's it. The legal entity, members, any directors, activities, are separated from that of the GFA. And yet GFA, you can only go after the GFA when you say GFA no on go by on understanding object clause in the day. But I been the DFA the Gina was saying, yeah, Baba Yamagana, and it's very direct and simple. Asempa FM. Development of football in Ghana. That is what we stand for. If you're buying, Sanya Bona, me Pama Maye, now Sabi, me dealing with Drubonia, was say, Opama is a Kena. Kamayut, maybe you, sir. Kamayut could be charged for that. Now,
hello, Babu.
Asempa FM. Asempa FM. Asempa FM.
Okay. Yes, I'm checking line in the back of here. I say, Pama, that's one contract. But I'm not Pama will flow, and I think it will make a lot of sense.
Exactly. And Papa,
Asempa FM. Asempa
if government apply and are filing for an injunction for 10 days. Now, also the Companies Act, so who file an injunction that exceeds 6 or 7 days. It means holidays and even weekends are all inclusive. So it tells you, per mathematics, there's a now 22nd of June injunction ending. And also, like I said, Attorney General, apart from the injunction that was filed, the ex-party motion, they also added a petition and made reference to Justice Zamefe's commission. And all people that were indicted in the commission, they have appealed against the verdict. So in this case, imagine the High Court, a case, nobody feels happy with the verdict, and for that matter,
it should come from the football people. So that we will own the reforms and we will go by it. So why not now can say you are imposing reforms on football people? They say they will not respond to it. People resist change, and when they resist change, you know the consequences of
Asempa FM.
It is we still say anybody within government should be aware of
Asempa FM.
Say introduce reforms. We cannot impose reforms on the FA or the football people. Someone can say no more reforms. Now, my dear, as stakeholders,
Asempa FM,
ESCO, GFA, GACA, reforms are there by. Yes, so you are doing
Asempa FM.
Come to the media. Media will say, yes, we are doing training so that we get everybody and different consultative processes to be engaged in to make sure, say, yes, the Scarborough football as the passion of the nation will be part and parcel of the process so that at the end of it all, Ghana will own to whatever reforms that we are introducing.
Okay.
Some assume now got the 4 days to introduce reforms when you know that it's practically impossible for anybody to do that.
Asempa FM.
You're not called the next stage, but what I'm from Penifom, you know, FIFA Mom Kata say, women leisure officers, no, meaning so women normalization committee, and all else, Koromoju saying, Market
Asempa FM.
And take a decision on that. And so far as FIFA are involved, we cannot go up front against FIFA. But of course, I can tell you the practical issues on the ground. The practical issues on the ground is that this liaison committee will not be effective. They will not be effective.
Asempa FM.
So you have to write the respective clubs. And normally, protocol officer Alex Asante, and the various secretaries of the management competition, I'm not letters to clubs. Said Monaka or Bakachiro, or no team manager are involved. Bakachiro say you have to play away. Then the committee will write, inviting that player to come. I was engaging in a very positive discussions with the clubs. we get the same like, some clubs refuse to release their players. Do you know why?
Debbie.
Because under 20 calendar and follow within FIFA 3 days. And
sanity, yeah.
So clubs are not obliged to release their players. What you? Now to speak now. FA, you have to say a crime scene. Into Alexander Santini, Kwame, various secretaries now. On their sign invite, they are not in office. Letterhead, they are locking up. Into Okochiro
Asempa FM.
And if I don't see any letter, why would you think that me as a club, me what player, me own, so pra me ana me shano. So pra me ana me didn't call us so yeah, me ana me catch up, me ana me try to come here Diano. I should release that player. Not based on any letter. If I prescribe the way that a player could be called up into a team. Now, me release him and when I say be fear, who is going to take care for that person? Yeah, call AFCON, Gabon 2015, sorry, 2017. And now Baba Rahman Brian.
Yeah.
Abain was involved and the clubs. They making sure that Baba Rahman has been responsible.
Asempa FM.
And the clubs will be released here. Or doing the bottom line is that should anything happen, what is the cover? If the clubs can refuse to release their players on that basis, why would you give somebody like Oti and Dr. Kofi Amwa, an astute businessman, of course, now one man of responsibility, where the person will not be effective? Meaning, said, my simple business management theory, I actually say, Uma will be responsibility. You need to give that person authority. You need to give that person power. You have to define the Papuni duties for the person to function effectively. If you don't do that, the person will just be issuing instructions and people will not listen to that person.
Okay.
And that is exactly how it has been made. Government may in dialogue. People who don't understand the mathematics of football, they should get closer and understand here football people. At times, your language is so loaded. Just because we know the processes or the due process that must be followed.
Asempa FM.
To be established.
Mate, so legal basis or any legal procedural error on the part of Ghanaian government. And also, saying,
yes, I'm a response to the government. In response to the government, now I say no criminal culpability has been determined. And the Obia and between Akko, per the Auterium party.
Asempa FM.
You cannot condemn somebody unless the person has gone through a trial under court of competent jurisdiction. They're pronouncing it. And we are also saying, say, a company registered by Guarantee.
Asempa FM.
Also go through your friend saying registered general department.
Asempa FM.
Whatever the government is doing. They're essentially affiliated members to FIFA, to WAFU, and to CAF. And between any government, you have what you call FIFA Standard Cooperation Agreement. That must be respected. May catch your plane. Say, all these things have not been activated. Yet, government go ahead. They say it will be unjust and inequitable to wind down the Ghana Football Association. Since government has agreed to the specific terms laid out in the cooperation agreement that government signed with the Ghana Football not to interfere directly with Ghana football's
Asempa FM.
This is what it is. This is what it is by the Act 17. Article 17 of the FIFA's
Asempa FM.
That is what it states. So, what's a member association? Yeah, allow you younger say you be your mind. We don't expect any interference from the government.
Anybody who can FIFA or Coco Ghana by the Duana.
Asempa FM.
And I'm the it will be a fan as situated, organ in situ. So we are greater. As situated. So as situated, a fact that is before FIFA and also active. It's mostly being described as a company that is injuncted, but we are not under any injunction. And to say if those facts are before you, FIFA will say the sovereignty of Ghana cannot be compromised for any reason. And Mr. FIFA position as an GF respected the sovereignty of Ghana. And in Kenya, most of us, and I must say, I don't expect anybody to take a twist in terms of political offense and scores. Remember, any politician, between an institution and
Asempa FM.
Let us slug it out our court. Let people with better or superior legal argument win in court.
Asempa
on the seventh point, you can say there's an alleged overriding public interest in this. Wherein lies the public interest? You're a private company. You go through the process. The truth at times is hectic. You're a subvented organization. The workers of the FE are paid by the FE. The premises of the FE, all the recurrent expenditure, as the finance people put it, are borne by the FE. Most of the competitions you pre-finance it. 2015 Equatorial Guinea, it was pre-financed by Ghana Football Association. It has not been reimbursed
by government.
So competitioner, you call World Cup 2014. You charge 4 million plus to the government chest because the government pre-financed this. When we came back, we refunded that money. Okay. The also you call 2010 by $11 million.
Asempa
Minister, honorable. She directed saying charge to government chest. It is a career about and whom we are DTI. It is our issue and taxpayers' money. Have they thought about what we have also contributed to the national kitty? And in any case, all the funds are in terms of bonuses paid to the players, in terms of honorarium paid to management committee, in terms of per diems paid to the management committee on national duty. It doesn't come to the FA. So the FA account does not even capture it. Whatever comes to the FA in the form of grants from FIFA, WAFU, CAF, almost smart auditors may catch what say FIFA, for instance, almost smart audit here somewhere last year in relation to the what we call FIFA Forward or FIFA Assistance Program as it used to be. And we issued a clean bill. It is only for general guys are corrupt. Oh, I'm a dream. They are not to be trusted. Oh, now
Asempa FM.
I think I just said Osunbo from Abobi Abonibi. Abobi Abonibi. And I'm Minya for, but you are describing me as
Asempa FM.
In order for you to hang me, you don't do that for Christ's sake. We have had institutions. Anas, next position. National Sports Authority, no man can.
You captured you.
And the one they leave you to your point 8 said, equitable considerations must be given in relation to that. We feel that the government has not been fair.
Asempa FM.
Say, and I'm saying, you won't bounty, said, you day and I have from one. I bring again a charter so. Custom. They go through the same wahala. It wasn't dissolved. Now, private entity, for kind sake, or for kind of love, is that the true way to go? And people are not talking. People are just expressing emotions. Oh, you have told myself, you change your mind now. No, that's not the one we are talking about. We are talking about due processes that must be implemented. It's in your catcher, FIFA, say, you too say, the measures being taken by the government is an overkill. Chinese from the American, Aquano, Okuni, you see anywhere, not some to Funu. I want to assure you that there is no peace after death. That is exactly what is happening.
Asempa FM.
Mamma can say, in relation to FIFA, the football people here can say, one, they have also not been fair to Yang as an affiliate of Ghana because they came here with GFA, and they facilitated the processes for them to come, yet were deemed or supposedly they spoke to our lawyer told them that we were not at the injunction, yet FIFA failed to meet us. Yes, we can say
Asempa FM.
Blatter. Any Platini issue by they never dissolved the FIFA, the executive committee of FIFA. They never brought normalization committee to head FIFA. they make sure that members now may affected. I'm going to call for elections. Ghana Football Association. That is the statute, the regulations, code of conduct. Disciplinary code. Naniki Kawina is campaign as the procedure that must be followed. And we all know that when you go to the regulations,
Asempa FM,
the legal basis of the as the current executive committee, and I can tell you, say, may stand as the political structure where if you Mama we in Tia. Now
Asempa FM
about the GFA just because Sabi Asuna Bofum na Bubia Bunbi.
But document we petition one prepare mamo.
Asempa FM
Amanda of Clinton Consultancy. She's an astute lawyer, and we know, say, your lawyer, that you're sorry, is doing a bit so far as the legal process is our court concerned. And we are quite happy about what he has filed. Me and Pet divided attention, so we sought another legal brain to also help us to do that. There are other measures I will take, and we form people from time to time. The mayor assure football people, and they say they should calm down. There's no need for anybody to panic. We want to give them that assurance, say, through dialogue. Now, doing
Asempa FM. Asempa FM.
And could it be a banyatem? And could it be a attorney general attempt? Processes, legal processes, no more filing. We are law-abiding entity, and everybody should respect the sovereignty of Ghana. Memobia in Tokobiamba. So as soon as I expect people who do not share the same view. Yeah, almost so.
Asempa FM.
Unipodomi. I say Unipotami.
Asempa FM.
And I'm saying you can hate me, but hate me for a good reason. And
Asempa FM.
We may depart in ideology, but it doesn't mean we are enemies.
Asempa FM.
The remaining members of the executive committee. I don't know and nothing come. Okay, that's it.
Okay, NT Asempa FM 94.7 way a quick recap and Yakofa ba when Fero say kwaku pama and ote say wodin komo kakraba ye sha se ne football people sha se din komo alatula enye ne kwak enti obi wa oti o de oni football for na way back
papa
and meba Yakofa way back 2015, 2016, 2017,
2018,
and the Yakor recapping na Yadeba. We are Yabaya skirmishes. I can the George Diaba. Mopama Diaba could be bad on the later part. No, Abba. But when they defenders of the Federation, and he said, Sabia say, Anoma, and I said, Fidi, a Tiaboa,
Nisunko,
a Ghana,
Nisunko.
When these people were in power, Safoi, Palma Diamabui. And the other subsequent ones, I'm a Ghana Fortin. Time I know more to me.
Ghana Football Association.
Football administrators, executive council members, emergency council members, every other morning. I know Pebia. I just ask my federation. I say no a broken cancer dear cry. The next morning, you will get brilliant, matured analysis of the substantive issue. So Tipama.
Papa, Matiana said, nay, say, on Tias and Camera Beho.
So, Tipama.
So, Tia, Papa, some now can or Chile be on your lawyer. But the terms are all you should retain will be your lawyer.
Because, Jumama Effie, executive council member, na Asema Bano. Look at how we defend the Assemno.
And then Papa defense na eba so ochirema esi asem so ma hotel ade na ochirem na so etwasu
enye sebe
asem abana ni pe dwane
enye sebe enne esco members a
na watu wey
na those times obeti Pama ano papa obeti George Free ano papa Sandy Dara ano papa Randy Abbey ano papa what you say empanimfo munim de
na obi a advantage point
obi a stage defense
and
then what you say, I'm to say, Yanni football people. Yanni football people and a Palma.
Papa, Palma is serious.
There be maturity.
Huh? Just say, Asemna Abano, said your first one massage Asemno. And said your best canon. No. So what if you now wolf cry, Wakuma Betoyum?
What's in Nipo Domi, aye, but Nipo time ye. What I say, what just Omo, just a Mrs. Bebria, Omo by those days. And you know, a way back.
enti de bia no asema asia bia fa federation no ho no obe massage issue na ma ba bia wo bia no obe forget
enti na make a choice
enti emu na eba no so to asomu eni ba bia no okasa fa kwan omfa so omutua FA members ne ka
ni nyina wo
chirem
but ene ubo bi kra wo eye executive councilor
obi ankasa
dani mum
asema ba papa fa FA ni ho obi beba abeka ho asem a chire mama Ghana fo akoma ato mo yam no na obi ahye chire
because
nobody is ready to
because
talk
the level of maturity not that time esco no kuta that time na emergency committee kuta no ene wo de toto ho a untumi van toto ho untumi because sani there and go ntumi nyesa adwuma na those times omo ye no enti say financial matter obo say palma sorry administrative matter obo say bia your friend say George sorry what you say okwa Western regional na eyi so yanka sorry what you say
obia
what you say empanimfo enedi ya bubobo yi eyi wo ma wo mu oduye a wo ma digem na chi ache
o munim game nim
enti se ne ena sa esku ya
nka asem bia
ni ho
nka asem bia ye ti bia papa e benya no yi
say they will shoot you down Pama ade anche no to studio George ade anche no to studio Kwadwo yanka ade anche no bom free takra de ba
on dwane infra asem no hu obeba be kire asem no na open nchiremu no wanya nchiremu
enti is it because of power say wanya tumi say ye di federation na shonsa ye di ministry shonsa enti na wunya akukuduro kasa but say power nkuta ode a ene de obia be ye bia anya papa
dabi se papa power no so kita wa obi so power ni kita no so timi ye ne ma se bia nsem fata enye obi a power kita ni bia na ya ade a eye right o obi wo ho power ni kita no but ono so ye mistakes this one wo kotena akire na wa solve it say pass question no eti enye obi a obi so kita power na obe ye ni juma se de se fata a nipa de nipa den a papa de nipa ye bia na nya de obenya na 100%. But I had a nanso kakra ebeba. But any kwa say do baby a nanso no ye more. And who tie nkoma ye tie ne nei. Any asema pama achirechim 2018 eba ya. Na say omudumadi a na omudi bia no. Say asem no beba. Ya ye ready. Say asem bia beto fom bia ebe massage issue no. Ye be ka ho asem ye be chirechim. Ama wo baby a wo bia na de na to akoma so. Say ya papa say nya papa bia no. Nipa na ready say owo federation won ko okita federation ni mu ana oye adwuma ma federation ni de papa so ogina ho e de ma federation no. Nti say obi gina ho de ma federation na papa na nya ne boni so tem bia no pese tem bia ye ma picture nice picture for the federation say the beya wunya asem yanka because nsam no de na biba sponsorship bo say na asem aba na ye wo kroma but you get people be defend this issue na mana koso say glow sponsorship buy na asem de akire but nipa be nipa say the nipa be si akire o sa asem ni wan ate ase no utie radio na say wafa ne say de waka na ye nokore na
what I say
but now asem se ho but the people were ready to talk, they were ready to explain things to Ghanaians but nay papa your ESCO members wo ho a omusu mu odu your ESCO members are currently they are there
but
yes
Oslo obekasa edidie dia
ubedi
they will chop
but abasa asema ba ye nyina na ye try say be enye di say defense o be explain
no but they defending their federation football people there
always say oduma ya for the say executive committee member
or bad they will always want to defend. Now we take Kwadwo Yanka. Mo Kwadwo Yanka nso de ba ko ho no.
Asempa FM.
Me want to from 2013. Me want to because from 2013 ever since I'm stepping in 9 class as so 1st July 2013 I'm started saying some am ye adwuma. Sanko foi wo ma kwa but the true time I was say wo mo defend there. They come out boldly
to defend it. Ama wonso wa utie no. What no ma bia e koso ase. Enti say nei ukita position ewo FAO say we ESCO member say we any committee bi ya won papa na nka asemba o ba bonten a wo bia obu kurum ba bia sefata ba bia say owura de obeka timamufo no bete wase no papa no waka na de defend the FA no say sensem bebre o ha obeti na de ato FA fo so but apart from the communication team no kra no how often una communication team members dey nkomo enye say bia Black Stars Asempa ba na e be frɛ Henry papa ye wo senior communication member officers wo FA ho defense ne te sen but we no pamanya communication director.
Debi boy esco member.
Esco member. Five obo. Plenty more dey my.
But enei oko pama ho. Na obi said about Ghana football. Samre nyina onima ogina so odi defend nyina obeka che se ne. Atete
apansam
asay
yemfa bibia anya adwuma
bibia say football na gu but enka any time ko be kire odi enti football no egu ye
in the time no papa bonya mere o frɛ na o frɛ no ready to talk because interview na na you know make us say kwa bia the legal book bi da ho
okay
I explaining your made maw eti the whole person wo kire bia no obekire mama wo nso wate ase on dwane from wasem na aba no but nei dipa bebre dwane asem ne ba ye boy FA president ye boy federation na obi had the mindset akosi kete so but anya kete nkwa na ye federation no ye 1.4 mo bo na mana govern the FA but san kofo ni na ahihye akire enye sa asem beba na bia ebeti na odro safo nka papa esco fo ndodo se na ate so mukasa
esco fo am say menya sure say menya more than 2
omukasa no odin omu defend the FA obi ni ho enye na odro na ewo ho a asem ne ba na opese bia ye ya na wato
na say enye nokra ne yenka za esco we emu ha esco we with the current esco na him for na also emu ha okay yantia nyameba otia kenten former technical director of the FA was say wonderful, you are great, you are really the Myxtro and nyameba otia kenten enti audition ba of was kwakupa you are talking about mature spokespersons of the FA na say Babangida nso and odi Babangida ne odro safo propaganda secretary adesheba affair and we just by the by ye be firm keke ye recap ye kaka ho mre bi atwam issues akese ba ye ne the way a enkrofo bi etumi ehwe ye egina ye ekoye mame ne mo ni nkomomra
okay
na minimo edi nkomo wi a me wo nkomo 5 minutes
on the league na ye wie na George ba na Yakubu so aba
me the George aba Yakubu dia no tete voice
anaze ka ye bana besie na ono so aka no ho Abdusalam
me wo voice
so ono so no defend for her
na when me palma there ba ko bi and I will tell you this in fact for the first time I say me can radio so not many palma and I say me train
yen
when the
voice back
ma me teaser
okay
any teaser me ni di nkoma na one of the leagues na league na kaka na ya aba na wiye na bofo akwaewe ena me esco member palma edi nkomo
yeah
edu baby na me say na baby abofo akwa agree dey na say aka be 3 matches na wa relegation yin ntinka wo anka be ne den wa wani tu ama no yin ni nsem say ozo we dey baby a wo madu dey nka me baby aka dey matches aka nka me twadi I have that voice and may promise you for maybe free Monday kono quite bem to say holiday bi ase a me press our voice
until say you betime anya holiday ni bi o June
za maybe no the holiday bi ara
holiday bi e be kaka
not for any special reason but just to
so obi tie ofie wo no so kaka no ho wa fa bibi dia film e dia atoto nna dia ho
because those days
dia atoto nna dia ho
I'm telling you
positions ne ya agege o but yen kan bibia nso de adwuma ne de low battery
mate mame na say Dennis Asamoah Alatula na meneno ha adopa ebusia for Asempa FM sinie 94.7 way the May edition of the Ultimate Sports Show, your Ultimate Sports Show, the biggest sports show in Ghana, no doubt about it. And I will tell you Sansu live or Asida 105.9 ewo takrade and ave live or Mediama 92.9 ewo takwa bebrina neba enti untewe afrika na ebe kumpa eba sisia mameni monwe na afimi a me second voice of the day na yede aba George Kwesiefie na meni no nyanko twetwe kakra and so you enjoy it na afibia ay kama pa Mo Shaban mate
mejo so papa my
bibia bako you are really working.
Thank you very
much na calling there ho What in count?
Meeting in Kache.
Oh, yes, sure.
Yes, meeting in Kache.
Oh, yes, I know, nice. Oh, but so just a call in your heavy, we say.
Oh, say recent times there, who waiting now? Say, oh, from
Nutrition, nutrition.
I'll got Danny dear.
Nutrition.
Okay,
fair nanti. We are maybe didn't come about. And
then you say, who didn't come?
Yeah.
Na me se me de me nkoma den aba nti odi nkomo na me se me de media aba betwem na papa ye be hwe Premier League nkomo because Premier League na ka 5 matches na
ansa na be kono Jones Oroku abroko amanti
okay
unse enne Middle League no Eastern Region de na hye wo Kokorantumi
okay
na Shalom FC ejinema omo ebobie na Oroku
Shalom ejinem
so obo season no 19 games in unbeaten.
Okita record from the Eastern region.
Of course. Yes. Almost all the leagues are called so second division. Team BN were running unbeaten to say Shalom.
What's what come
Asempa Shalom, yeah.
Yes,
Shalom.
And your team, I'm a player now, Chef Rick. No,
oh, Bobby. I get to a home in a old ding. And to real team net drew a year Kokorantumi. Now say Amalabi. Well, no, ever Kokorantumi on and no Bianama Shalom players, no. Just the breakfast name, Bibia, mom, or your woman organizer for Port City fans. I just oh boy, Juma, on the chances, Umina air shall sort it. I may be a county, oh, Ben Wak, for the Kokorantumi, and no pay no go matches no air chassis until sell corner could be.
To be busy week, power
because of the Port City coronation and all that.
Yes, only Wafa, a match day 28.
Yeah,
of the Access Bank
Division
1 League, but a son to serve as
a coronation
for
but
Papa usually say be a fan say why your coronation after match the 20 we last 2 games in the neighbor yet the crowd
and I make say be na
the last 2 games
say no be a see ahina na say 2 ahina and to
try show some last 2 games the influencer
any influence
until the me person me patch and say be a we a footballer wa qualify we but be a Kezi Koblan Junior na be person be up won say wa she 14 goals now hwe zone 3 na players no so gusu sheba it is the last 3 games na can including the coronation who did Diagua one hwe na we
be cry be sound say o chase
Asempa FM and clean sheets so goalkeeper Abdul Aziz Karim
fine goalkeeper
it is keeper we so the last 3 games no considering na obitumi ma baye den abesan we say enye zone kwa na in zone 2 zone 3 zone 1 zone 2 obibetumi up in the game now about so still the players would see it as more competitive because a big influence we should go to so increase goal tally ball home modern so I call him so but a busy weekend was a weekend we make Kokorantumi
ni asan takwa
a clash games ni na 3 p.m. on
Moses Pakai
yes me chian president of Media Sporting Club
yes what do fu na bro said brother and now down what here
Papa game near she Premier League game but for now zone 3 weekend we Port City champions. Once I can't say officially FNO I recognize them as zone 3 champions, but I feel na the crown no ebe show mo inti on Sunday Kokorantumi or Hene Park and ombenya that a trophy no but again over zone 2 FC Ashanti Gold 04 and also on it dwarfs eventually dwarfs last 5 matches so we need just 1
Asempa FM
FC Ashanti Gold last 5 matches so we need 4 into a play big influencer and the Abdul Karim Zito at the FC Ashanti Gold for after a month away for Kotoko na obi ebisa na for Kotoko Division 1 was some premier after a month with a FC Ashanti Gold for and don't come on only COD ye let us on one ebekuta team yehu Abdul Karim Zito Okuta Dreams FC to me the team now born homeward so obviously any challenge behind man especially when the club is less pressured side as we kita Ashanti Gold 4 now in the season 34 matches papa we win 15 kwana team nin cash in any budget but Asante Kotoko there usually every 2 matches be am pe win when to me pressure no so but why there o hwe o for ando a we interview no question na me bisa me won say team my world division 1 now to me I convince Richard Bodu Agadas Amanaba wa convince Abdul Karim Zito Kabutaba Frimpong Ronald Frimpong Augustine na that period Nations FC here no wait me convincing them na bad and the premier the papa wait me atobia
there be we project any model Eric Moran I think very fine model
but Usha was it live on Facebook 2 teams are qualifying in
Asempa FM
Ashanti go do for zone 2 zone 3 positive but papa share the financial muscles of these 2 teams are
but it means that a vision because it's a positive vision.
Yes.
FC Ashanti Gold a vision sure what I say when you vision for the Premier League you come and you go back and no park omo ma ba ma konyina kotokuru ya so be nema pa isi wakwa go do division 2 and odi popo na ni dia division 2 for no Eastern region ho hwe Lagos City
yes or co division 2
what I say enti say o ba Premier no na oni vision a clear vision enya say me be bobi keke most of them no feel say sika ntime dey bo na match day kotoko ba magic gate millions that is their plan so when you a proper vision and a proper or a right model oba be 2 sika go no asan
akọ and again once na make for investment in the division one sana positive here when him say Isaac Mensah obo house of folk
left
yes and at a point goalkeeper ya odemi last season na the value was low Omanton Abdulaziz Karim say no nya the most clean sheets last season 19 clean sheets and last season that teams na come positive say that be was sky betimi dey tia no and they managed to keep him Kezi Kobla Junior and that me no
Asempa FM
because transfer window me follow and big teams need na panel because Oko Black Galaxies Oko Bob Braves on no share goals be or camp and also interest that positive their but say no yanton ye was sika betimi dey ahwe no and these 2 teams no me share what they can do and I believe that share Juma omo ye na omo dey problem be my teams ni papa once at a point league no dominance na ko Western region medium top Samatters top Gold Stars to me top and they positive betumi ato FC Ashanti Gold better Kotoko better has better until even before season we be end me many age because me also teams ni wasika obe market akoto big players
they had the left behind there and say apart from Siko mo nyina ombenya a sustainable plan say partnership say sponsors that market value no I say no so be ka ho enti e bia positive weska but the fan say company kase bi a support it asene what you say aso na sene was sponsor no e bia a 3 year e bia 4 year or ma positive e bia $5 million or ma e bia O4 bia $5 million for 3 years enti ni sika ni nyina echi no o sign wo a backstop
Asempa FM
say basi young top player young developing player what you say they can all do that what you say
yes they can do that and I believe in what's in that CEO Kasa now say the next 3 years of Africa and I mean far the history of the Premier League na mean say no possible some text by league no 2022 now aje
vision and plan
Ejana 2009 2010 oba ya na waje Gold Stars by league in 2021 22 2022 now aje
and
within 4 years
how many division 1 clubs the best are projections because obaka say mebebo Premier League ni mebre sika be ko timentwen yen ton bianza but we all ba no we're planning when him say in the next 2 years
having looked at teams are going to me aye and again share teams see so met my zone 1A and B ye nine him say 13th Accra Sports Stadium 13th of May Accra Sports Stadium playoff ne baso and Wednesday between JBB zone 1B and Tamale City zone 1A was a Tamale League no abobi down 2022-23 or buy and Ubekaya that year who replaces Ashanti Good or no Tamale City Mysterious Dwarfs any Liberty Professionals any Ebo League omo boy na mo top year no mo dey qualify and almost sababebo playoff obviously omo in playoff no bo they be so I establishing no why
Asempa FM
also last time here kakwa na hwe DBB coach Ayeba Niama why ejuma Olympics down coach Isaac Niama why ejuma Techima Liberty Youth da into onu so nim league ni mo bo
mo Shaban so do ma me ba ni ato ase yonko bebre but ma me kwa man so na me ne baby any Gold Stars CEO no ye me senior University of Cape Coast Kwesi Edu ma me ne honorable Kwesi Edu any enko because an operating very good morning to you Veritas Nobis Lumen
Veritas the 2-hour guide
Me sure so who you pa.
No, we pa na mo so.
Yes, you who you pa. Ya ti won kan na che.
Adwuma na de to bia na o de mo atẹ na o bo fa fe.
Veritas Nobis Lumen.
The truth our guide. Easy to stand.
Fantastic. Me da se pa sa no pe waje so we holiday edition. Ya nya boko pa. Kila Bewula show. Kila Bewula show.
Na Myxtro. I say you go power even na buy. I'm a power.
So what is anyum no Kila Bewula show.
And I say approach anywhere go to tente.
Any be hu ne tente o. Na no me hu sa post no me say
Asempa FM.
Kwesi hadwene. In fact, weekend the biggest fixture in a league, one of the biggest. Mamin can say media money goal sales game. You know, amount for say killed or be killed. If you say and when the decider, I just say so tackle.
Oh no. Honestly, Myxtro, it cannot be the decider of the league. What's my say? We have 15 points at stake now, and one is going out. Rebecca 12 points, right? And 3 points cannot say the league is decided. Okay. Me, in my opinion, so it goes as me, my winning league down. I'm now.
No crap.
Media was already league down. I'm
no crap.
You know, Obia ni crap as winning league. So you cannot say one match and probably the last but one match or maybe the last match of the season. And the points gap between these two are. That's why you can tell me that the decider of the league. But in my calculations, in my experience, in my exposure, and with my feelings, it's not the decider match.
I just say, now share media magic 3 points.
So what it means, and it must tell you that it is a decider for Gold Stars. If we even win, it is finished. But the media winning is not finished.
The decider, I'm out your show, Gakasa media show the another say, I'm out for face media de call, I don't know.
And then how can it happen like that? 4 points more to fight for. So what then this is a decider. It's not a decider.
Oh, okay. But approach now they call now and Kila Bewula show approach now.
You see, one man share with you for. Let me say hi to your listeners now. Respect to all listeners. And then as your workers do, I wish you will be a happy workers do.
Thank you.
Look, a league it's like we build on our points and I'm buana. It's either we maintain the gap or maybe media take what a stretch and no come for no. The league is not yet finished. That's what I want to send to our followers and our supporters and maybe our sponsors. We still have additional 4 matches to play. And after Sunday, 3 home matches to play and 1 away match to say final to the season. So how then would we think the game between Sakwa and the decider? No. Me bono game with a ball dance back and I can remember a panic because maybe it is my home match there. Any decision be anchored in my favor, no. A bit distracted me decisions.
Okay.
But away game there, I'm not perturbed. We are going in because Coach Bakus Fritz or Bagana, no, he has a lot of people who didn't understand who started bringing him on, and Oba, he's trying to prove a point. And me, question for instance, I support him to prove and Sandri who darted what is to bring him to Indiana. And he's ready for that. And maybe the team is well prepared. And one thing is that legs is here. There are a lot of externalities, talks be brain now. My belief is on the 11 players against 11 on the field.
Okay.
Even look in a game, sometimes team got to 9 against 11. 9 against 8 we win a game, maybe one.
No crepa senior.
Key fights are winning a game 9 against 11. And that's happened on even a top level. Even Ghana against Brazil under 20, it was 10 against 11. Ghana went ahead to win the penultimate. And my boys in there, it's one thing that I would tell them because me to come up in a copy.
Asempa FM.
They must go in with all their heart, their sweat, their energy. They must go in to do their best. They should play their best. Typically, our game against Adriana Odoma, they played their best. But the decision came with what? External decision. It's in the match results. So
external decisions here, they are free referee and I say free. If
you go start against Adriana, penalty, Salam G, and we're happy. No, you are happy about that penalty.
Okay, man, shut down. I am following you. The international referee now.
One following you, people just say after that giving Benya to you, video training them when they are.
My baby, pa. International Salom now. I want to be a maximum.
So I mean that in Takwa we are going in to play our heart out. That's it.
Oh, okay. International medium phone na killer no be ula show.
Obia killer.
Oh, that is well explanation here. Matthias here say
last league the last day and he decided that the winner
and I make say my understanding is that
and I don't media man my last match and I'm
no create
general name koso
Asempa FM.
What can you say there? You say penny say ububa yetebe. I say media man for so adam ho so say wabu omo bepa nti omo so etebe na say omo so ready there.
Na between goals that media man who is talking, they are talking. They are doing the talking. They must talk. We are coming.
Oh, okay. And today, I expected from that game because a man for a touting is
no. The question is, Abedi, Myxtro. I'm telling you on the fact. Gany Gold Stars is not a small club now. Yes. Geny Gold Stars is owned by a money company, mechanical job plane, and it's not a small club as people see it.
Oh, okay.
We are going it all out. Yes.
All out, DNA expecting in terms of results. Say move say points and one maybe more than 1 point be better. Move to me.
19 Abedi Myxtro. What do you see that? Football. That's why I've told you that. My interest is seeing my boys putting up their best performances, doing all the necessary things that preventing us from losing the game.
And why you need we say the officiating many questions be our officials no am feel say bibia ye pepepe.
I think that this game the whole of Madagascar they are omoni referees because any official appointed for this game must look to Madagascar, not individuals. What's my say?
Yeah.
Because as the media is making a good breath of the game. Mama game, I changed the dynamics of the Ghana Premier League for this year. The commentaries around the game look beautiful, and the euphoria, I raising some standards for them because I'm Amsterdam and all London and January and I was listening to some of the stations, and they were doing a lot of good commentaries about the game. Is there a referee now going such a game, man? So I said, oh, Jean Quetch say I shouldn't spoil the heart of Madagascar. Because we've all fought hard to bring supporters to the stadium. And I went to
Matthias.
And a beautiful day like this game, like a derby, Gold Stars Mediama, or in the Western region, Gold Stars is owned by a mining company. Mediama 2 is also sponsored by the mining company. You see, it's a corporate issue that is coming to bear. Is there a referee now such a game? Now say, over save future plans for team.
I get your point, pa. But player for player, what name media team, pa? If one quality no so, pa.
You see, a relative. What I say? A relative, because me, man, at the end of the game, Ghana Premier League, you can have all the best stars. So one manager team here who plays the Ben and I'm a
no crepa.
The Gold Stars are home grounds in 50 defeats and I'm a one.
And no crep.
And you know, there maybe and not the typical African and Ghanaian gamer. Obia is stronger on home grounds. And
no crep, so
maybe look at Baseke, they are not winning that away, but the home grounds they are solid.
Yeah.
So if you ask me about your quality, and it must prevail both home and away, and
no crep.
Our away points are medium and NIS. Look at Gusta's away points. It's almost the same. It took us a point now, a relative.
Matthias, I was only just asking, say, difference woman.
Me, no, honestly, all the players are my boys. Gusta's players, they are my boys because me, I love players because that's the job I do. And you know, make us say, way a good way. They played in dance park. It was a straight game, and I'm a boy. And that time, you know, I can tell you that was the time our team was sinking because the Free Africa buy, you know, not things were not going on well.
Asempa FM.
And you know that Marcus Fritz came in on that time, and on Yabutese obey a lot of changes. So I can tell you that the game is not going to be easy for each side.
I get your point. You see, you have two questions. The referees no baby dini so munye fair. So with that fairness, no, say be BIA pepe the other just a game, no, a better than party ama mediama as the home team, right?
No, you see, me there as a football administrator at club CEO, no, I always reflect on a fair result right as here. If it is mediama's day and solidly who's a game, no, mediama have won it. I will never have a problem. I'll just say conversation with them. What's
Matthias,
yeah, that's what I'm hoping for, and I hope that that's what Obiansu Epe, because between me and me, you know, we are always talking about what the Ghana League getting some level of height, and even level of height, some decisions NMA attracting external people, corporate bodies there on the league, you know. So, and a typical day like Sunday, I will share say. If you are pity or baby, the interest about giving them no, you have seen a smaller club that is developing into
a
similar height. What you like last year, this year is fighting for a second. That's the results, you know, on TV. Now, it will not attract anybody anymore. And you know, let's hope that we get a fair reflection of the day, good account of both sides. The best team wins. Then we say good glory to Ghana football.
But senior, mami misa last year moko Africa. Clubs na kwa Africa deni na mayati asiasi Africa kwa was spending hugely. Enti club biya mpeso beko Africa each and every year because uko boka na the following year wasa kono boka na eka bebrebe sene mo be madwen kra se de mo mpese mbeto ato aso kwa Africa enti biya na mahode no man can shame to say the Ubi a one Africa and also kwa Africa.
My catch shorter. I'll not go back to this. You see, the Danny goes that is not a club now. It's owned by a mining company. So we can't go further.
Okay. Oh, okay. Now just say Munya Mobesa Kodis.
You know, we say, look, you're African back in a coin. The people of the when they're proud of the team. And I'm
exactly. I know that.
Yeah, because a young community like the BNI, those days, who messages the beginning of Africa, I could say, good name. And the first one, though the performance was not what we were expected, a second we would tell it all. And I'm able.
Exactly. And I'm sure your boys are motivated because of your league log, not the points difference. They want to go all out on Sunday.
Oshe got in abroad the social media handle last week. Put 2 medals be on that. Look at CAF Champions League then they play. I watch it and I call it the calling Juma. Because he's no more playing now.
Yeah, they say they were retired.
But near or the back kind of when they say, oh, me bokotokono me top 4 me way. And certainly my point that I'm telling my players that you can be a good footballer. Yes, your defender will not know that you are playing good. But if you are no matter if you say, oh, you cannot Premier League, no. And advocate say, yes, you want a Premier League for your community or your family. So we are prepared.
Okay.
We're very prepared.
So in your mind, there are 2 Champions League in a row, no, for you, no, and Kebeye, some form of a legacy for you as the CEO and the administrator for the club, right?
Now. Around this time, I can league near Bonami dance. You are committing no casa.
That is it, and go to Kote.
Exactly.
Okay.
And look, me, you go Champions League back on. We all had lessons there, and I'm a boy.
And no, it's not there.
One Kobia, one Shabibi, and
Asempa FM.
So Mother Ghana must not shake. They must also have our heart and support us. If we get it a second time, there was a lot of good changes.
Yeah, live Watakwa 92.9. One in Ben Adema Mediama team no say mobile now when you're ready in Tremo.
Oh, there's no one in this. It is a game, and all that I was saying is on by my say ya be do takwa asun jumuna a cross back come on. Then we all set the game. We are papa mo. Look, this game is like father and son. Me my good fathers in the game. So it's a father and son game.
And as a father and son, dear, you imagine ring go. We hope a penny to me, Monasu. We are such a what to talk about. So, Manso, a bobra, say, so when I'm a I bet you when you're but Opa Pound and ring mount me morning show, Anna.
Would you watch them, dear?
And as a shop, a penny no do for no bonusa.
That's what Papa Trebia, or Cocotoba, as a bobby shop on
Ah, okay. And after I met you, I said, Killer Beula show, no never say, Ubi Beula show. But this year, league now competitive, right? Asempa FM.
Say, my studation is generic, no. Say, compare Ghana League now. I am now, my majority, I try to say, a bit aligned to the other word, no. So, of which is not maybe I pick free. Oshe Ghana League now to say Gold Stars. I can tell you there, Abedi, a starting league, no, none of your panelists even pushing Gold Stars into top 4. Tell me what, media station, the publicity, it was one guy that was at Myxtro that even placed Gold Stars there, be third on the league. But look at what is happening now. So, yes, in that sense, I can say it's competitive because the underdogs are always making it to into a surprise vaccines.
Yes, so supporters, no, do what he said, there be much in a Kotakwe.
Takwa
Because he and my nurse and my here na unions refuse line the chair or not say what tone can I quite be as or not.
Oh, my mission will be serious. Everything in the sofa. I'll be paying my chicken, brothers. It is in the Anum Toka. In the Anum Toka, minus in Toka. You know the legacy that we prove there. We want the league to run around the western region.
I know the Charlie, my idea. I know the my idea, pa. But send a western caucus as a Juena later, but Miss Mafawi, and yes, sir.
Oh, that be so. I mean, you see, we are in competition also. Why should this is the caucus? What's my saying?
Matthias, senior was you and by my nasipa, but you better wish him all the best. You better be a game, no? You because you be an by my Ghana for New Year's here for Nina.
Miss me, Damasipa.
Because I do a CEO, ma baby any Gold Stars, and I don't pay what in Ghana. Na Joel, you wait. Na yemfama one of our colleagues my senior colleague was a business imo about my name no ka say or US of A fine hardworking gentleman Mr. Bismarck yaw nkroma yeboa Mr. Bismarck yaw nkroma yeboa Charlie we too much and enye na woda na ne de ye freno na ya chia no what you say na ya dana say in the life of a brother Sokoban Fatlo say a saka na asonani odawasia ensa nyame unshao na oma onye kese pa na didi da ma ebi enkai no anase enso no so say de wo hya ase wo ye na koso ne to aso nyame nshao na bibia enye kama pa Mr. Bismarck yawo enkroma yeboa US of A aropa senior mecha papa bete unka ache a very good morning to you. Okay, yankona yene ye CEO of a media ma ye nua ye sifin so eni komo senior ma che
ya me no joso
na bibia bakode
oh yankopon dia che
na anopa takwa colors ne ye mauve and black and na say yellow and mauve
yellow and mauve nkwa
Pepe. But who is a killer Beula show?
Meanwhile,
Question was a killer Beula show.
Yes, in the back on killer Beula show.
Oh, za.
Yes, in the back on, you know, question. You know, say a friend question. Oh, but you see our transition called killer Beula show.
Now, wouldn't the import of the Obaso say? Omubatakwa namu eshe omukrana last round of matches no and the betcha say multimedia champions and on the killer Beula show or catch him.
Possible. Now, Bani Eshe was a point difference now at 5.
Now, I have 5 for one.
Now, last match in the zone, we had 3 points. It's 3 in my case.
Now, say, Ubo, when you are, I count one home match. What other games in Yabakwa way? One also more home games, or Bebo, and also so Oshaho.
I don't think I say a home champion. I see. After Matthias.
Now, yes, I calculate in your own.
Football and your home. Oh, your boy, your young boy, your boy, Sunday match in India. On a kind of a fast winning matches and one fast. You don't say ever fast winning matches, never fast.
Okay, and the Ediana Ecoso free and Naya Copim a Daco Siada match in the Bebaso. Ediana Ecoso Takwa, is it Takwa, hey, move and yellow in the Musa. Ediana Ecoso.
Oh, me training, course, so come, and I training, and then say be training. Yeah, na maybe I'm watching na you're wrapping up and up and BBIFFF. So far, so good. Training, you're fine.
Asempa FM. And to move here, you say, Mobajet 3 maximum points, no more widen gap on the league log on Sunday. That is your point.
Yeah, match, best answer, Lakina with the Man Sporting Club here. It's just a lack in the bank one year. Why not? Your color Jenny Gold Stars, name say lack in the day in Mokaka. And Sanka, you know, mobile 3 or 4 goals. To never na lack na man. We are hoping say Sunday lack in the body. No. La, ya bogus.
Nadia na mo head coach Ibrahim Tanko catch mo regarding this game any 2 points gaba we be mo because maybe a twam mo gabe be 8 to be 12 points but kakra na man for catch up abedru ba bia adri Tanko say edia na o catch mo for this game and dia kan
I catch mo say am say second chance and go be say Yamba Sunday and one more home I don't think so there will be another day or second chance somewhere entry. Obi abako all out na to say ni omo ye dada na omo ono makasa ye no say as management ye no makasa.
Okay enti ye hohwa ye ba ne spectators e ba gate proceeds no to say gate feel ye to ya saying and other activities be na mo be say aya mo be entertain fans no ansa kra na game no asase.
Oh, baby, Papa Son, baby, blue, white sun, yellow, any good. 30 cities, not VIP, 100 cities. If you match in the 2010, okay, and you beji any kakra. And if you takwali, Obiama, Master Woman, Tema, or Okawanga, we have been more the bantam.
Oh, okay. Now, Moses or Takwa?
Well, no, or Accra. Yeah, I'm sure still oh my.
Because Matty saying I know ye score line or your prediction man bem. One in the dim come say how many goals neighbor.
Oh your prediction. So what we with my friend now what can prediction natural. Many Americans being 3 points.
3 points and go on.
Then I'm say lack in a bapa lia no dear. You say any 4 goals is no and yet the my so lack in ba vision by Ombaji Kotoko by Ombaji. Nkela mugusuma mekano lack na here. So lack na by anke ko boosters anke so mo 3 or 4.
Na lack na mo suma mo bi nko from right ana.
Oh, empire to bompa na yakopoti wa no ano.
Okay. And the gate mbe bi time by minia.
Oh, gate in the MC after pre-match. Yako pre-match 10. 1 hour 11.
Okay.
No, near pre-match. I just 11 to 12 for the near be.
And to media supporters and come and to me by 6 p.m. there. Now media margin 3 maximum points in the free baby and go so.
6 p.m. put they say by 5 p.m.
Na my points no.
No.
See you on pay better see you all the best. Yebeba.
Mr. Das me tia me nua club will show kwesi
Okay, but also enti esrifi see you ma Media Sporting Club and I say omode enkomo no e de abebo so enti match no ya killer be wula show e wo takwa Media Man Go Stars na ba so enye asem keto mo afi ye kwan no mu atene
papa game ni decider and betie the two CEOs so mama game no hype na akosro and this is beautiful for the game but unim Media Man be any Gold Stars. Currently, Media Man league leader, Gold Stars the second. And from match day 26, Oma change position or top.
Yeah.
Into Media Man
Asempa
match day 26. That is from the first round, match day 16.
Wow.
Now enjoy the top spot. You match second round, match day 26 na Gold Stars after match day 26.
But take over.
And at 27, Media Man san buy. 28 na Gold Stars buy. And at 29, Media Man then. Aba. Enti yes keeping match day 30. You got 31. Enti now the game way so. I ni na ye kan one asem ni say. A win for Gold Stars takes them back on top again for the third time in about the last 5 matches.
Very well.
A win for Media Man Sporting Club keeps them on top for the first time in about yet last 4 matches are Adani. And say 5 points gap. Question here then, what would happen? Now, you should the remaining 5 fixtures for both teams. Now, just say Gold Stars win at the end, and as a Media Man win at the end, chance and you statistics, permutations, and the possible starting 11.
Okay.
For both teams because the game no kwana me then.
Oh yeah, no kwana we voiceable.
Yes, we voiceable. Papa, washa weekend we Media Man Gold Stars because now can you match the 31 and can say one game to me cost one but as it stands now your book game we are Gold Stars ebeko home akobom next fixture the next 5 games for both sides where your statistics of the games and your baby share later now Media Man Sporting Club aqua away away at the following game now about home now Osha 2 teams here performance omuni na mo exhibit in terms of league performance enya dia Media Man Sporting Club elusu ofie da against Gold Stars olusu da once Gold Stars ba league in 2021-22 season and that was the only season Gold Stars are picking points for takwa that is the only season we are picking points or takwa that is the only season biom so washe go watakwa ontumi she go watakwa and again ontumi ye den ewini the last 3 matches Media Man ewini now oye no si nchen a oba behwe eye Media Man Sporting Club home form papa fact ni che say obia ye strong on home won say irrespective say Media Man Sporting Club eco draw watak baby any this season first round also winning will baby any that
okay
Gold Stars so one is strength on home and Media Man Sporting Club so I want the strength
Asempa FM
enti obia strength on the field or the beshia papa where games are almost born next after this fixture
okay
say Media Man we game where akwa away to Brekum Chelsea away to Brekum
Chelsea yeah
na Gold Stars abo home
at Nefie
with Samatex
but Sama chenye match kitwa
papa ye dey obia home game be ma no
say the BC
because 14 matches Gold Stars will fear we winning 12 I draw 2 no kwa wa draw the team na nshego 0-0 Media Man 0-0 Kotoko
probability okay
that the strongest home form na oria wa bo hohoi points no benya papa tio obesenya hohoi points no and son wa be one big game against Dreams FC or Tuba Tuba game no sounds you decider depending on points are Media Man be cheni in the next 2 matches now Gold Stars yabo boss wa mo no na the last game 11 wonders only say last season Gold Stars last game na the G League no a team and our relegation Accra Lions.
And last season,
this season, so game on any ball last or relegation 11 wonders.
Sentino will catch us a killer Beula show. What's in the last game? No,
it's in the baby. It's in the chair. I just said, Mediama game way on to me afford it to what?
Lose.
Drop a point. And for goes out, yes, you are. I say, oh, Lucy game wouldn't they tell us, oh, Lucy game on slow. Or about Samates of fear or strength of fear. How points, you know, 86 points to be the whole day.
Sentinel can say, a killer Beula show. And the man can say, Mediama Shena, Mediama winning league. Because last show, no last game.
Now, Mediama, so Mediama points we are called Brekum, Chelsea so lose game now. Hey, Chelsea baby, or Dano. Ni home points in the last 4 matches. Papa to you. Last 5 require soon to me for it to drop points. Ebeka last 4 crowd there. Ebeka critical. Because last 4 do but 2 of you. 2 away. That will say lose to be there, my dear. And yeah, just 1 point. 3 points for home. Oh yeah. No, I call Baseke. Baseke so a person the year. Baseke so the second best home team in terms of points accumulated.
Oh, okay.
Under Johnson Smith, Obian Shen Wofie. And now, we are a Heart of Lions, who Wofie. Now a Bohas of Folk. Our way. Intermediate, my Bohas of Folk are away. Tough game, you know. Now, go start the boy 11 wonders. Wofie. And say, your father say, 3 points last day. Papa, 3 points last day. Let's just say, give the bed, Papa. So that is it. But, young I hear Mediama Sporting Club home form. Papa Bajedi say, since BA Stadium we know, Mediama lose only 3 matches per. Yes, we really 23.
23
out of 32 games our ball over the T&A Stadium. Papa we lose 3 has Nedi can question we league mu.
Okay.
Fie has a question we league mu we na Brekum Chelsea. A share na this season hoy.
A question.
It's beating Mediama the new T&A Stadium so now Papa this season Mediama about 15 matches fie okoboni 16th league game against Gold Stars 15 Papa we win 10
okay
I draw 4 elusu 1 we win 10 I draw 4 elusu 1 inti ono so form what they call no over the top 5 home teams amenya more points Mediama account with Gold Stars leading as the best home team in terms of points accumulated. Into 15 matches, 10 wins, 4 draws, 1 defeat. Now, interestingly, out of the 15 matches, I'm Mediama Bufin, a move back open a 1 go.
Back open a 1 go.
We need Bechem 0-0. Into 14 matches, but boom, pat.
At
Nakasa. Some at the score 1-1 at Nakasa. Into winning a boy, Basaka ball 1-1 at Nakasa. Hasofu kwajiye kotoko kwajiye again Papa on himself Mediama last 2 games after losing to Hoho no last 2 games show bia concede after losing to Hoho no 11 wonders ni kotoko na iden abo obia
goes bad
yes Papa to you after losing to Hoho United the last 2 games of Mediama show bia on himself Gold Stars last 2 away games we losing now including the last defeat against Indiana on the road. Papa, young fat Gold Stars away from the Yenche. Baby, any Gold Stars away from no, we about 14 matches still. 14 matches away, we win 4, elusu 9. I draw 1. Papa, then Gold Stars on draw. We either saw be show and now be channel. 14 matches away, we lose 9, we win 4. And now we draw 1. When you be on the ball draw, as of folk 2-2. Our Car Sports Stadium. It's Gold Stars away no. And said that consistent performance. One say or she 11 wonders were away 3-2 and again only has ball 2-2 or she Swede Draw Blacks and or she Hoho United. And away game unya results and GA against Heart of
Lions game okay.
And that is the winter umenya into 14th away game. Or 15th away game against Mediama Sporting Club. And we lose 9 we win 4. I draw 1. Into permutations niche say Gold Stars we are men financial draw column. Draw column near about 10%.
10%.
Say obe win and obe lose. And they want Sunday game back bed ebe win and back bed ebe lose. But look, they are going into a fixture. The last 3 seasons are all course have or kotakwa on Shego.
I don't know man is serious.
On Shego.
But they can still change.
But it can still change. What him say na omo kodomano na edin so mo she. but they managed to go and score one mulusu 2-1 almost a sano again almost sako away game biom. Now papa what should media my team now a team one exciting to watch, especially also for Gold Stars almost could have quality more competing competitively in the league, because idea one say usually the last few years Osha team apart from Kotokwa OG League defending year 2012 2013 2013 2014 and 2012 2013 2014 aba for 3 seasons na Kotoko OG League defending for 3 consecutive seasons. Sana Ashgood ebe wini in 2015 usually din biom ema team bi so be wini league no defend
Asempa
and
FM.
even to the extent say team no second place so come to me here then enya. But for Gold Stars, we're rising at this crucial moment. Second place or some opportunity to win the league. I'll say, to breaking that record, I got to win the league in the twice after breaking Chelsea did it. I'm person win the league in the twice. And Gold Stars, a very strong side, don't to me underrated.
Yeah, that one is
now
true.
Felix Chen imposed for baby any Gold Stars. Mediama Kobe, Yimano Kobe. We need so many national figures as camp. Tough goalkeepers. Fatah Sulemana, ball left back, Mediama Sporting Club. Bernard Kesse. When you said the last 6 matches for Gold Stars were assisted 3 times. 4 assists. When you have 4 assists in the last 6 matches.
Wow.
That is for Bernard Kesse. Bernard Kesse for Babiani Gold Stars. Now, Oshe Gold Stars team now, Tre and Superbot a year right back at the Ama Babiani Gold Stars. Gold Stars usually adopted the 3 back system.
Okay.
Into 3 back system, no. Washa say Chire Ebo from the right wing back. Bernard Kesse from the left wing back.
Okay.
Then Ubenya 3 center backs. Philip Ofori, former Nswachaman player. Obesanso Enya aye Gideon Anaba as a center backer. Ojinem Esia kind more. Then you Kevin Opon. The 3 center back. Philip Ofori, Gideon Anaba, Kevin Opon.
Okay.
Omuno the 3 back with the 2 wing backs. Into Marcus Schmidt by this is the strategy I adopted. Then you talk about Mediama Sporting Club. Obviously, Felix Che will impose. Yusuf Mubarak, very experienced player, Abokotoko. And again, also Jini Dimpa, Mubarak Ejinao, Fatah Sulemana, from there, left back. And so, almost a balance. Then Amu Jacob as a center back. Almost put a very good players. Oba midfield, coach in Baya, Marcus Baya, ya no pe young boys. Now this is a Fuzi Taylor.
Fuzi Taylor,
Aba, or try our ba. It's Fuzi Salim Adams.
Okay.
Ejina, God knows Japasu. Ejina honum. And I'm a Norman. Midfield honum no. God knows Japasu. God no Papa Tildino. God knows Japasu.
No, almost quite an annoying.
Salim Adams. Ejina, Fuzi Taylor Jina ho. Manuel Mante. Make us a song hero.
Okay.
Oh, media Matim Manuel or Jibo now. Though Salim ye all the dirty job, man also could have boy FA. You talk about Gold Stars, a year Amukote or was strong
or drive.
Was old Salim Adams drive now. Talk about Amukote or drive, no, and then Limano could do Adi, season winner Oba, young player, energetic midfielder, but again. Oh, the attacking force. I want him say Kevin Obin. Kevin Obin, Oba Mediama, home games in the one Shegua, Obe assisted. One Shegua, Obe assisted. Until Kevin Obin a threat for the Bieni goals, but someone attack me and see a player and who currently the top scorer of the Ghana Premier League with 12 goals. Eddie Mati, my friend, Gold Stars again, overall top scorer. Papa boy, you know, on him ball, someone attack me. Now him say attack me, Felix Chebo Carella.
Atakumino no hurry. Me kwatwe baby any Gold Stars in All Blacks.
Yes.
Charlie.
No hurry. And Bernard Kesse so ni cross bia kaniti. Ni cross bia kaniti. And Razak Sanu. Burkina Faso striker
no.
My goodness. And almost some 2 young players be Emmanuel Eje and Michael Nkwa.
Michael Nkwa.
Hey, Gold Stars boys see Kitabo papa to omu from right to left center na ball ni omu dey call
and game
and attack or no say make Media make Kevin Obin Abdul Salam and so ho and Kevin Nkrumah Aba.
Okay.
Kevin Nkrumah Aba. Kevin Nkrumah Eden
Aba Walande.
Michael Nkwa
Asempa FM.
Someone attack me ejina ho ɛna Kevin Obin sugina ho Salim Adams ɛwɔ hɔ ɛna amukote ɛwɔ hɔ
papa takwa na wantimi akɔre bo
papa game way papa game way you decide papa game way Umi si game way one shake
one
shake game way bia one shake league
park be ma
one shake game way one shake league papa one shake game way I see one shake league
okay
me see this
na wo me yakwa do say
papa game way
we dey na wo be yakwa do say entuka sisi yankota kwai
papa one quarter kwa why you hwe wo TV so kwa unya dive we no
nti yes sorry ya yankota kwa
bia yankota kwa
takwa o ma game na yehudu
takwa o TNA
ya te events we
papa some the gate fee na ba
omedi ni na ba
game na shit and you decider you should game where we are the last 4 matches ni na ye exciting fixtures because the results of this game are direct influence Kotoko back Tuba also Babe Tuba na Kotoko last 3 games on winning and Dreams
Hamza first game
and the first game and Dreams FC last 3 games will feel winning now only the Dreams FC will Tuba only Karela Pen Asheno yes into form pa John Entry Dukumu Jina ho Abdurazak Salifu and Miami name Shaban Mohammed and Sube Jine Mesia kan but obviously everybody say tough side Hamza or being beba say oba be yebi then I will Abrankese how to folk any nations so the nations in share house for Abrankese
okay
0011 the only time Omunya win was against how to folk Tuba home away from home house ko boy enti also Razak Simpson money Hamza Isamun so Jinam Esia kan enti papa weekend way exciting fixtures action papa TNA
okay.
Papa TNA stadium ona mediama any baby any goes asios na kasa na me so makasa na so akasa Ghana phone na so be kasa na Sunday etimi aso but ye kokoko ntumi why ukota kwa nanka meme nkwa
nanka wo kokoko ntumi Monday mesa bedwuma ntinka wo kota kwa na men small na but ukoko ntumi abisa chances udru chances wa bisa se ope ye kwadwantwi ana temiante ana se pusha brebetes ebeboa
me kwan ben so
ode ko ma chewo duro beboa
but me pese me hu e bia
o se herbalist na nkasa o ye chances o ko obetchechiro nnu nani so
na onima sama chances ka che me o se Sunday obi to akowiem eye ekokwentum obetina nti upese obehu
na se chances o ni kakra o
be suspend wo
o be ye kakra o be ye kakra chances of
confirm ana
na dey say uhwe obi o waduro wania na bitches awodo akuta ni uni adu
betime gina wiem
aso betima sensen ho sa chances back ni finfin wa no trust ad na weti say te Moshaban ana motene nkana busia fa Asempa FM sinie 94 when say that wetin konya so sanse na live was that 105.9 and afi mediama 92.9 ewo takwa ntitakwa fo nyina on Sunday mama yenkohwe eye game no mama ntia Kofi France Kofi France aropa me chia papa in fact good news Urban said Charles Osesibe the barrister ya retain no as the Arm Wrestling Federation of Africa president and congratulations to Charles Osesibe the barrister ya hwere mu say Kofi Krom one so ebenya position no the nod no amanfo beto aba eternity na one so winning the vice president Africa na bibia akoyepa Charles Osesibe congratulations ana yede mawo na okay yasa baha ye ba be yi yen second voice no dey free ho na iwia ala na ye bie yen lines no dey atum ama Ghana for so atumi ede kakra ede aba na holidays edition nti enya de ya ye
enye gidigidi bia na kra na mo enjoy pa enjoyment no was ro pa said you uti ye ache no ne wasan
nya biti
Uncle George dey nso obi atena so
amafoti
obi e peti
mami Mr George say ye money voice na say my money voice George free o voice bi 2018 dey enkomaketu ye ma na me mo
no comment when we Japanese team barrage boy zongo boy ausraje
ene wunso dia ene mayama na
no comment when we Japanese team barrage boy zongo boy ausraje
George we dey oye hufo because we Japanese one ya so ka say yes ye mo
no comment when we Japanese team barrage boy zongo boy ausraje
and you suna na usuoni ba na mebo wana
no comment when we Japanese team Barracks boy, Zongo boy,
Masajai, no comment. Last chance, Amiriamoni.
No comment. When we're Japanese team, Barracks boy, Zongo boy, no comment.
The constitution and the statutes of the FE. Into which you class and you into some of 2 years, some Cassiapa. Also, by SAB, I'm really happy to not be a president. I was near 10 years. I know my diet soon be out, but some of 2 years.
Well, then I say, as of for come out of prophecies in the air, Dosopa, and the radio, so no, my prophesies say, and 2019, I couldn't know, dear.
Minimum soon year, the enemy power. Also, Jamaica, dear, but. Modu ana
o da bi asofo bi hye nkom na no ye bem ne modu ba enti me die meka on my birthday ena de nyame yi akire me no ena meka na nyame nyi nkire me ma ne ntomfa ho da enti me say 2019 de me hu yan sa konwa kese bi esi efi horomo ya de ntoma fitaa gu ho sika wo ho eni pe
present the constitution and the statutes of the FE into which you class and you into some 2 years. Some Cassiapa. Also, by SAB, I'm really happy to not be a president. I was near 10 years. I know my diet soon be out, but some of the mediums are some.
Well, then I say, as of for come out of prophecies in the air, Dosopa, and the radio, so no, my prophesies say, and 2019, I couldn't know, dear.
Minimum soon year, the enemy power. Also, Jamaica, dear, but. Modu
Asempa asofo bi hye nkom na no ye bem ne modu ba enti me die meka on my birthday ena de nyame yi akire me no ena meka na nyame nyi nkire me ma ne ntomfa ho da enti me say 2019 de me hu yan sa konwa kese bi esi efi horomo ya de ntoma fitaa gu ho sika wo ho eni pe twa ho hia a George Fie otu ho a empanifo nyina twa wo hia agye watum sampa wo na abesi Ghana football mo.
Well, Myxtro Didika, Mammy now I said I'm in
Asempa FM.
I couldn't have been a more happy birthday. Miss Rina Min Kwama.
Asempa FM.
I feel to say now what we're doing.
Amen.
Now, Sebi, in terms of Sebi, was it someone so now I can say it.
Amen.
Now, my vampires who said, Radima in the air.
Amen.
Now, more country. Now, if you say that's a professor, and as a car, now, boom, then you say,
Asempa FM. See what is be a man
the the Jamie and Kazam Joe and answer on that. The crowd when you saw your experience as a sports journalist,
FM
experience with your association with football. You can focus and then it will come to pass.
Very well.
Yeah. You bet me a fan. I think so. My main job is to name here or big up for most of you. Miami Harry.
Asempa FM. Asempa FM. Asempa FM.
But Fox FM.
Asempa FM. Still, Ghana forward though. Ever that passion no. Ever football mo. Uncle George.
Ghana forward though. Football mo. You see, your cost one is say, even Benjamin Rebecca say football, so they can draw conclusions. But yeah, I don't want to believe that. So we made the music as football, we did football, we manage football. You made it many who say go out or say make us say.
Okay.
So more as soon as a area or say
FM.
Say a name may be so touch man, say me gold na make. But to say good year, me no one yard. Mamma, I didn't see make us up. In Biana, you bought the Super Cup.
Yeah.
The champions of the league and that of the FA Cup. Ninya quite could pay more Obuasi. And I'm talking of Obuasi Linkley Sports Stadium.
Sure.
A venue where any Kotokodia, any Diana Dia. Tell me, Myxtro, me or 2 4, Sebi, who's a woman central for. Attendance, I'm here. Any the quality of play and organization, you know. Look at the football go Ghana, me no again. Me Ubusamia,
Asempa FM,
the vice president of the FA, into me come me home. Into me pese Boahoma, no busa, Unianum central for. Don't ask me.
Okay.
Any of the kind. The Tosumi, minya konya kopie mu 2 weeks after that
Asempa
FM Santikotoko Eko Akono Omo represent Ghana Ewo CAF Confederation Cup against Kara of Congo Ikopium Kumasi Sports Stadium. Attendance a mihu yeno. Ni football mihu yeno. Ni organization mihu yeno. Okachem se football go Ghana. Mihu ya again eyeyi.
Asempa FM.
Eyeyi. Se misu me boa. Mentie mi menu asem.
Asempa FM.
Football go Ghana. Menini ya again eyeyi.
Asempa FM.
There were challenges and problems confronting our football. Many we are doing. Also, a gua.
Okay. But Uncle George, instances here would be amazing now. Perfect. Metias here, even more crana. Yani su di echira. Who say fans need to to the stadium. Eko play games here. Obubo yena. But they do in league na. Yenya these numbers. Ewo in league no. And what is wrong? Asempa FM.
Depending on the match in question. Depending on the organization of the match, depending on how we hype and promote the match. And 2 seasons ago, we saw a certain Kenichi, our coach Accra House of Football. At that time, the entire Japanese community in Ghana and that of some Sub-Sahara West Africa, Accra, ever Ghana,
Asempa FM.
Even in Chantokra, Ghana ye born nanu ye.
Start times day.
Asempa FM. And I football nego. And there were challenges, genuine challenges, and there were genuine problems confronting our football. I would say accepting me as a quiet befaswa. You bet me a that I agree with you. The minister and Leia Yakase and go see a lunch lake, near Ball Lake. BBT, Yentiniya. Now, this is not the first time I see the DNA by ya, a bit me a Sisani, my Uquine.
Asempa FM.
A flu, I'm a clubsa, and then Omuntimin Ball Lake, you know, and I say Omuntimin and ye be beers and commercial Chatombe for the whole year. I'm a BB at Tunikimano. DNA by ya, and if you ask me, say, there were problems with your football, mean cassette debida. But I know in Chile, look, Ghana as a country, don't we have challenges?
Yes, we do.
But Ghana continues to exist. Myxtro, remember a typical example. Matisse, Lipo Bebraka say, and in Tunia, Sebe, Akolaki, which are all Sisu or born home or the Okunya accident. It's as a result of pothole being and Yabia and the found question. Faratu of Anko. Who can see a cut in Edua for the past 9 months? There
is a polytank
problem.
A problem.
So because you need
and Uncle John, instance here would be a fanco any portals so say polytankus no so because I know a problem of leadership. I say women need responsibility. Well, who pass we mean I'm a leader or say making sure says our portals no yet me a kama but one yet and they to me say challenges ni problems say what everything it has to do with leadership. I work at the FO.
Names of what team that so we a leader there. Na se uye bibi ni abojo oswa bibi so a touch ma so jitu now find solutions to it, and I don't think that the current FA has said Sebi ultimately stop will be from going to court. No, but you see what we need to understand when they say there was structure. Now the structures have made clear how we need to handle all issues. Now Obia's one in the fundamental human rights as a Sebi TPS now couldn't hear or quite a minor running from a United or do the
FM.
But as FA don't know, it would be a mistakes. Of course, it's a human institution. But we cannot say maybe I can mean I can so that FM Rano.
Asempa FM.
Central for the Shemai.
Okay.
FM Rano. And yet Ghana Choba Association for the Shemai. FM Rano, ɛnyɛ Ghana Bar Association ɔhyehyɛ ɛyɛ yɛn football foɔ na hyehyɛ yɛn bra. So if at any point in time you feel say BB or what AD it has to take the football people and the Congress of the FA to amend that portion of the statutes or the regulation in SAD in ya. Intermediate American say so because the football for BB Koya now who cause up. It's cause your own problem. And so we must be able to address our own problem.
But your problems in it may drag you so far. Every quite me could do cast. Yet, yen shadow who said your adjudicating system no ACT or hormone. Ubetimia dear to me say every adjudicating processes in the system no and shed down Yajuma, Pepe Paye, and then you could be and shed that in Numana because and some not getting kitten crown of Kobio quota near over 10. I only had been and also Mudamania show now send up a can home.
Every judicial and agitating bodies. A friend the disciplinary committee, the appeals committee, and the review. Remember, say Nipa so. Now, even in our normal court system, say Nipa court, Emma Otminian Kunindi, a normal circuit court, management court appeal, and it's over 10. It's normal. Sani is football here. Into the fact, Sabia, Kohania, Tenino, Anazia, over Tenino, Anazia, Frida Kohano. And no interest as a system, no, and we've had instances where any public place to the F in Akokota already for. Don't forget that many fear me joining football association. The case is 50 in Ako quota. I don't think it's more than 10% normal winning. I should just tell you, say, the beer and just any panel might be right.
Okay,
so and no interest there are times when but I'm saying that a system put in place by the football family, and that if there are any portions that they feel say very well,
but the leadership of the very well. I was about many Uncle George and George Free, one of your vice president of the FE, and I know it didn't come on hot 93.9. But Uncle George, Yansha as the vice president of the FE. Are you still in charge? And I'm saying a couple of times. You say, if you know programs be a president anyhow, yeah, expect to say be a tinem, maybe as a lunch be a say addressing be now, a couple of times. Those and shed whom as an amount for a resist doubt, sir. Uncle Cry won't shed I need position or position quite be a Jeffrey and some any other. Are you still in charge? When was the last time a president was in a phone? A flow, and that's all fair no. My own instructor will say be a Saj Medi, Metuka to na change mediano
yo Myxtro winning me sure say Asempa FM maybe I'm combinano na me every vice president and I say my abandon the duty post so that they can take over and then they can also go out there to say so George is incompetent and he cannot do it. I mean ubi a onimi ananti and I say what the football here I've acted several times, even when I was not the vice president.
Yeah.
And Ura Koshinyantechi, when Ura Fred Kenso was the vice president, there have been times when they are not in Ghana, and I acted in that capacity. Football Jumanos who said the DHH right from grassroots all the way to the top. I understand how to manage an association like Ghana Football Association. Meaning, say, Nansei Bia, Menkasa radio so. But what is required of me as the vice president, I've always lived up to that expectation. I've always been at post to do that job. If for some reason maybe there's a particular assignment that I'm not informed, don't expect to see me there. And I know you are making a particular reference to one particular item, and which was the gala, the lunch.
The start times, yeah.
Yeah, start time gala. Unfortunately.
And then what for no crown now unye active sir?
Wafu, I was the LOC chairman for the Wafu throughout. Maybe the day-to-day running was given to a certain people. It was that arrangement was agreed, and that those and I'm referring to Ura Tony Bafu, in a champion where part of the Wafu LOC, Wafu day-to-day management, and we were the local organizing committee. And I'm sure you saw me, apart from the very first day, and I mean, you are, you took a bit of opening ceremony. I was there throughout. Now, in the question of the Star Times Gala, I'm sure the General Secretary informed me that he didn't know I was in town, and so that is how come other people were there and I was not there. Apart from that, I don't think there's any single incident, like I say, and a single program, and an event that I was saying, I've always been around.
When was the last time when the president question and the Chikasai? And that's our friend, and our Numpu Efro, Emma instruction.
Last Sunday.
Last Sunday?
Yeah.
They say Montawa fine.
I don't have a problem with President.
No, but maybe I no problem.
I don't know what saying Temana.
Oh, that means that before no issues we copy up until a month for doubt is a dintawan tower be a benchasa. I'm a more chicaka.
No, ma. We need to pay my idea. Secretary Sinkwa, and do baby on the cow, Secretary would be. No, ma. We can have a relationship where there will be no single issue in a year. And then I mean,
okay.
Things happen and it's normal. But as far as I'm concerned, we are working together. There's no problem. And I don't know. If there's any problem, I think that I will address it through the appropriate courses. But as I'm speaking to you now,
Asempa FM. Very well. But we are FE. We are vice president of the FE. And we are president. You can say ni Jumadia we di amari FE no man percentage over 100. What am I saying? FM.
Myxtro. So we need to say, we are one of those who campaigned and supported him throughout during the period as FA president. It will not be fair to put me on the spot at this time. But if you ask me, say, the Juma Dia will be up to the bank.
Up to a name, I mean, say, Asempa FM.
And
Asempa FM.
From time of starting.
From time of starting, I am.
Very good. Very good.
Very good on.
Yeah.
Now the last 10 years, so starting the last 10 years. Asempa FM.
Very good.
Okay, very good on. Yeah. And I have more room for improvement.
It's normal.
And you think that when you have that grace period now, and can be excellent, and I said better.
No, what we have is very good. You don't shift the goal.
The way I shift me because I grace period and can put Georgia 3 years.
Very good. Me pacho when yes sir. Lisa, you are not being fair to me. You are teaching me against my boss. It's not fine.
Okay. But I'm sure that ni Juma di mu nyina no there was all the compliment and I say more also offer and maybe be across there as the vice president no offer.
Why not? It's important. It's very important.
Asempa FM. Uncle George, they say unna man for shase bubodin, a man for manifesto scribe abonti na no Fire Rangers president no about so decoding the football people tag. And then they had the Odibewura F, you know, ABC Keteba, ABC Fred Papu ba. Who the other own kind crowd, you himself on had the right choice for the A seat, no. Who sanko for ya umdini nemu so mube pia kunyana. Now show position now. Open say mube den ba.
Bidikai, Myxtro. Also, TSS. Yamine Sino. Yamisu Sino, Utifa, in the plateau. As I said now, I'm very much aware that in the year 2019, FA presidency, you know, either so Rakosinyan Tibekubio and Naso Begato. As vice president, of course, I've had a lot of people calling on me to contest the position when it becomes vacant in 2019. Now, what you need to understand is that in life, you need to do what we call consultation. It can also call to get him now saying, I'm now the owner said we didn't bury us. So now what did you baby am away? Say you pair mananyao. Now, once you do that and you hear the word, and now say you hear in you that the God says that go for it and you can do it. The next step is that you need to do what we call consultation. Also, who say the football family, it has to take only 123 delegates to elect an FA president.
Asempa FM.
Ask yourself, who support? So what? Yeah, the answer then simply will be go for it. In the air process, and they are only make us. I have not done these processes, and I mean, we man can say na me. The decision now. Oh my soul, you are one of the first individuals I met from Minia. I feel the Messima GP.
Asempa FM.
Quite person big Ghana football fans. See them per se echo. Boy, many a moment. To me, you edumani in a year.
Asempa FM. And one young to Muntamidi, another Roman Yamia Samo kind of move because Yamia Shebodada was whom 2019 Sakunya Usiso. And he would try the Yamia candidate no account. Asempa FM.
Oh my George in taking decision on your announcement.
Okay, so that decision on Quao.
Somebody can't check your process.
But Minister, Komaka Kairi did the support, the full majority of the delegates. One a bit my boy Abe Savi a year in football. The support there is already there. And the Akana say also be declare Sampa, I am coming closer to the seat.
I'm really doing. Let's say here, I'll do the necessary.
But we are sure pass with all the other contenders everybody in Umbrason as I would say President Diakunyane Tua or Diakunyane Tua to say the Onoa Kana as a woman now swing and
I borrow the words of my brother Neil Armstrong, but my life and times are in the hands of the Almighty God. Emre, I mean it decide Emre.
Because me bolo sa umren soni free president yantechiwo ono so ekan pefe said debi enkofo bi mren soni nti ne ya hwase akwanso no ade to onom dia na je say George wo dia umren na asoni nyame apega na fi ho ama akunya na bede woni pefe ese also ben ho
family no nyame sig mren na so enipa da se ni bia ni go beti ngai mo hwe like I said, remember it is the football family, only 123 delegates. It's not about what you did yesterday or what you can do tomorrow, but what you've been able to do over the years when they were with you.
Very well, very well. Yeah, chance I'm ready to sure desperately say Bibia ebe kamapa. But now no omampeni jina simpio so Emma Central Foku bise bisa nsema na the issue of the Presidential Commission of Inquiry dia EPA Emma ye bisa omampeni say white paper wahubi na ni woso na da ben implement president ebie na was one de nyame anim krani eno krepa no ka ni rev fikura say white people be cry minim sankoma no TV na what initially no na o response no reaction no etesai
my so okay say maybe a chem me catch you say the Presidential Commission of Inquiry omujuma dia omudi yo na efabi ekoyi efabi so enkoyi you see when you set out to do any job. Now we decide to say you will set targets on certain people. In the end, among the issues about the Presidential Commission of Inquiry. My count of videos to that, and the message is to be. I will use this opportunity and repeat it again and again and again. Maybe I make sure what many are going to be America. Me, I'm not surprised of my penny master answer. Why? Because Ubekaya. Time wa you call Brazil by no. Among for baby referee, the then sports minister.
Elvis.
No. Elvis ma honorable Ayariga Beyede, sports minister.
Yeah.
He set up the Presidential Commission of Inquiry. So referee I mean the kind initially, it's a job for Bopia, Honorable Muhammad Yarega. What he said was that the government has asked that they will set up a committee to investigate Brazil. 2 days, change it to a commission.
Asempa FM.
Be okay to know.
Asempa FM.
He said it publicly. So also
Asempa FM
committee. It turned out to be a commission. At that time,
Asempa FM. Asempa
now
FM.
Current sports minister.
Okay, yeah, so hana memfa course nkaka na ewia ofa aba nti mentwa so hana ofa a time no a bit no 0302216545 0302216546 oba no why snappy na fe about back to the studio na fe timi ahwe na ya wrap up. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Papa Myxtro.
Who listen to yan tema yankoi why?
Ibiaboko.
Nyami gusu cry pa.
Enti interview na boy no. Woni George wine assistant.
Nene George.
Woni on wine assistant.
Na who wine assistant?
Ni no be assistant.
You no be assistant.
Because interviews in the way no say na hot no kwa wo so more. Ana
na sa.
O level of and our style how do interview and assistant cry you. We are as pungent as ever.
Oh, that.
Since genealogy. You have remained the same Myxtro till tomorrow. That is why you can play your interviews of 2018 today.
Yeah.
You are what you are. Why are they for?
That is it.
It's not Oh yeah. And also George Insuno has maintained his stand. The normal
the import of it is that those times a school member, say emergency committee member, a vice president of the federation, but matter be they have to stand, defend. Regarding the Ghana Premier League, also Obiaka say a wua only need that.
Yes, he has been consistent too. Oh, say the bill even baby be doing the way he sees it today, and he says things as they are. Oh, and the ideas and there's all practice and your mommy now. Oh, only Palma, the answer. A dose of a dose of papa. And the holiday, we are with a more expected recapicaka. Very, why are they?
Good morning, 0302216545. Hello, good morning. Maxwell Agege 205. Maxwell Munyabo Trema, minimum a year.
Oh, not say no, dear couple. I shall from Moha to have your follower. See, do what she has. And when none yet, great. If I have funny, I make quite immediately. Oh, friend. Make quite immediately. If I have funny, sir. Yeah, work out here.
Yamigo to cry, Maxwell. Now,
Miss Yamado. Ko if you bought Pama the anyway, no now ne alatula mook same do one manage your pa. Me one, I'm in the problem, say, or association as so could be not the BSC would defend the association. And the fan I saw, you know. Who says, would say Pama boys now born our or church and send see at the end so. But for do our who defend the other, but defending who defending in some now can insist so.
On no grant, yes,
to insist so, and you bring a new tokra. Put to me up the new tokro, a question, and I would defending or defending a means of Nagatana question there, as soon as you are some okay. When you took the room, no question, or some kind of no question do. Who's out to me interview, who to be sir in the Panasem? Half of Bobano, who's a good happening. Yes. You know, and then, no, I say, and this administration, Asempa, who now cross a day you see, yes, I can't them with. Many Pama is free, we know could do free, but I'm a criticize association. You tell the Pama that as a Pama, would you send the baby said enough for you at them? What I am with the association. I'm saying, okay, maybe I'm here. But I'm going to go to Kruger, like that. Someone that could be on the top. The boy.
And okay.
And someone can you run at the top. And some people are. It's a simple also a fire basis. Yes, one can say, I'm not sure the little. ni anya no ni abia bom to ko se ha de no nyaje ha de na se ni pa me nya ban tesa ye de Uncle George enye bisa eni tuma last time anani paper na tula interview George Uncle George can't happen anyam no because association there which may defend the association and they are normal because there's no way say that there no about one thing with the net ya nyem you go you hu anima say ade there timing and I say why for reason free more yes sanity it in this administration so share na many bi wo ho a o kan mo sisi so no mo de na na ntokro mo too much the part of too much it nye di bolwa mu ye papa but we say babo abazo interview ni dey sele we dey be here now you go for no how mo ko we me ka
0302216545 hello good morning
morning
yes am bacho hwani
simple bagani
yankoi
simple bagani
tempo baba yankoi
yo mama chia wana pene babita for minia media mama chene die kraka game ba me kwama Christmas inshallah me kwama Christmas
okay
inshallah bebe okay bebe mama Christmas pepe
Yamompaye 0302216545 hello good morning
hello
good morning
apo moche
yes I'm amite we that experience on yanko
na me ba shop mo ko
ya me go su kwai ba
ye dan yanko po boss me ata afi na ene de no free slow by
and I make catch you say holiday team me pese mo de adwodwom ho ka
fantastic in fact aka Yakubu die no
ni nyina beba we kwa George die no kran si na ofa sabre abante o say
me pa cho o say black chance o say the whole African homeless on the president
we retaining the seat no say no president dada na yes
fantastic mama mo na ba so pa in fact papa we be bia meka me adwuma wo ye na organa ne se koyi na se Ghana fo ye din na ye nka ho asem a ade se wo ye adwuma pa die Ghana fo ni be ba ho bebre be ka ho asem no na ye wo so iti na mi anka so papa me shinu happy belated birthday papa odu safo amenchan be wo minia in fact ya papa mon ko fa ka se bebre na me de Ghana football no owura George free mu penso no nyama na wo ye no wetin ka sa se ye wo de wo ka sa wo de bisa ho se owura kete kuroku the vice president what in town radio so that wa kasa
David
nti wa George free be gina ho pama wo de he pama some no wo ka hwe nkofo nsemo mu ka kete we de ama this football yet there ko stadium ko wonu kasa keke pan mo this football people no o we imagine say we dey make kro we dey apart from oro do safo bibi ni oba kaka be defend no genu secretary kan ke o Ghana for mon kasa mo dey che radio presenters montra ho ma dey che o yesin ko so bi na ko yo to mo dey no etinya de Ghana for be kan mo tie ni saka ho mo tie obi aka ho mo tie do mo pe no mo ye eti Ghana for no me dey na me du ba bia ya na me ti odi no ma me ka me so kasa 1 week ko ka so na no ba ju mo o say Ghana say ya say you see blaster player rabe amu play local players since the association and you see kind of pay be local players when you say so amu ti ko work up na player no e go go ba and now we catch coach say this players in Ghana local players
Mate yemfa final caller 0302216545 hello good morning
hello good morning papa Myxtro
yes I am going
me pacho we kuja brado na so mabrafobia
yes I am going
Myxtro mami cha me boss abi salam Yakubu Myxtro ne do am ya free program me pa
ai sa holiday bia be ne kaka sa
holiday bia ne sa me pa ne the echoes of the past would you say enema bi etutu martin say ne ye dika pa me atibi pa na Myxtro me dey nyam ho because you are 24 and 9 bi Ghana football ma omo na maboa ma ye football yi adu ba bi edu atumi se mo de yi pa ho bi di se owura George Fiyi mi ame boss Abdul Salam Yakubu ho bi di se be fro se kokupa ma na ho bi di se Alhaji Karim Gusa odu so omo ye mpanifo bi a omo nimbo no omo te bo na se no de se we interview some penifo na utumi so mo kasa utumi se abata ewom utumi se ye ka ayi football yi pa utumi se e mo kasa mu so mo church nsem a so you be crowd no mo nya adwen crowd then o de o be church nsem na no ma aye adwen because o mo te ball na se by nay o to mo ntimi ma so anya mo for to be de na nte ball na se de o ba be church ni so ba be to bom but we will be the say Georgia free or sorry anopa utumi say assembly wa utumi say ayede pa ma efi no but Georgia free ba be church ni mama wa what je utumi say wa church mama na ayede fiko so ati ase by na hu ni sa utumi say mpanifo bi a me ya say mpanifo ni na say eni efi we ba say o ma yi o mtwetwe because ye come ma bo am football ye tum pompa say mpanifo nti enya mo wa say that time no mutumi church ni mama ne esco abi ni esco say o mu nyina ada on te bon na se mazu madasi bibi baba
madasi pa ofa maxwell asabre ofa mache bibi aboko
adom
and weekend you would when be playing games no do so
be
ofie okay mami ntiwe
yo kwaku na pay you ya de ye che Ghana fo nyina
Ghana fo aje so fa
ya de oyi Techrema na impro no na e wam yen se imprampa
impro
Techrema de impro da we yanka ai obi afisha na edi na ebo a nka de akai no but de why de obi angui
da nyame mo so mpantenten
ayese yetiase na ebo nsema yaka dada yetiase ni yeti nsema yaka dada de base ya otuwa o se mina me kan se
minie
enti mina me kan se
na dia na asesa ne
na nayi dia na asesa so ho enti we basa na ye pa
o bebre wachi
ye papa cheche man prampa na wa me bo abaso wa ya de
leda sofa
wa ya de pa na weekend baby a many chire pa ya All Blacks any dreams game no tete me
na All Blacks ojina ye
tete me gogo hame
o tete na o sa
high cause si lusutu dreams pa asame yaba asame yaba nti match
vision
ya any vision awo tema so much minya me ko hwebi
okay
ko hwebi media man we ni de me hwe wo me phone so
yan kwata kwai
so or we ni we a coronation in disguise takwa match no a coronation in disguise because media man we ni na say you know
go stars for say killer be wula show
killer bi angu killer hwan wa we kram ko je for
say o mu person mtese
me dem mom lock no ba for no we be there
no go start for say so ye show mu 10 crowd wa because na akamedia ma last home game na the rest of the games obekwa away no almost more games at home until the last round of games
no away home
until no sikela be wula
so kwa obafa so ba win any games Moses home away the year na say what match go first waje league no
baby during the home away nkan
debi the year say what go first o say na go stars waje league no ma go stars from fa o mani nkoto o home bia da ye betima bom home match am o san bo away kura kan wa mo
eno koso Ghana ha
Myxtro me Angels don't play football enti no game ni there your friend game unu ma dia na friend game no agro game unu say lotto game betting game enti kwan bia be fa so a oba win game no legitimate kwan bia be fa so bia
but there are foul means of winning game
foul in there
say we be sheda you should referee man CC obi
eka ho
ofuaso
wo that opportunity to use referees so busy me so mo that opportunity
but the name of the game is fair play
the name of the game is fair play what I say but the name of the game is game
the name of the game is game where is the fair play
fair play no say we are calling on the referee to be fair but you are not calling on the team to be fair
no the referee and
the referee to be fair not to be
But the home team or the away team.
The name of the game is fair play.
Joel,
what I say? The name of the game. Last time, Agwebi Kachem say. Agwebi Kachem say. Say the name of the game is fair play. And he almost also know the name of the game is BTs. We are ready. Now we are fair play now. Give your questions.
No, Bobby, I only fair. Bobby, I only fair over.
Oh yeah, fair. But go good. Make us say. Yeah. Mikai, a Nigerian referee I encounter no. Then a Zaire.
Okay.
DR Congo
yeah.
Revenue sipa AC no or crowd no over 70,000 capacity. Or crowd no can say Charlie. My life is at stake.
Game or no before the game.
No, life is at stake. This is a country Oma move from war to Oma co war. What you say? Oma back. Ne proning tionkwa. I wait him no editor guide no. Home team no hotel chooses why.
Any case on koi dig game.
And a referee no in Nigeria. Na ya asne Motemba Pembe.
Okay.
JC Motemba Pembe. Oh. A car, Omunya 2 goals, Omusa has 1 pressure. And now, Omunya 3 goals, and now, referee penalty mom last minute. Say, Omukache referee catch players, and say, Munkanches Amia Jane, Amon Chibono, and Shaya Mepon. Because my life is at stake. Sometimes the environment, 18 my referee crime is behave.
No, correct.
What you say? The name of the game is fair play. It is not in all instances.
Okay.
Some occasions be on more to save lives and property. You must play it safe. Safe, you know, ever cut to the detriment of another team. But to
the home team, obviously, because all the numbers.
The home team. But one say now, assume mada. Into the game is not always. The name of the game is not always fair play.
Fair play.
What your circumstances be
common sense.
Circumstances be use common sense and escape.
The guy Ghanaian referee be a bobo. I can't cram me upon some say time now so train baby a born beko. No obeying a year tunnel. Born about on a chrono.
Oh, 80 Gold Stars in the man. Any of them can play the game the way they want to play and win the league. What I say,
Matthias.
Me, I don't want to deceive myself. I don't want to say me hypocritical like I say. Oh, be fair. You starting league. It has never been fair to anybody.
Because them be a complaints about that.
Oh, then never fair. Then Sasu netie. What I say? Sasu netie. Entino. And then yes, and then na start. And then the basi. It will be trap. Enti game ni there. Me menya kosedu you be a penasem papa why they who say Go Stars papa mu boni mu they are quiet
omun kasa kra
what I say omuni the most Premier League club omunye dede kra
Debbie
omunye dede o
a corporate organization
you see omunye dede club say dede ko ka bebrebe ngira omuso na iwe no omune ye o ma ye hu omo no omo nye dede no
they say clubs ben
oh na say woni mu club ya kroma woni mu kroma omo ye dede kroma woni mu ene ya enko ye no modern bona mo ma ye din ba woni mu omo ye dede woni mu omo nye dede ni mu no study hwe Moses
yeah
o ye recruitment din quiet be wanna play or yakoshawo be wanna play we yakoshawo say krama this one 3 clubs be din komo for because we say potentially he can win the league it was started din komo
that is the way to go
o started din komo enye ye wiansa na yakope coach ansana coach abai justify eno ye nya ni sa ko kaso ye say na modern football no mo ye yes modern enye titi no
modernization
ye de na titi you know mo de na modern issue na hwe
agensem
so enti mebo media man special Go Stars mebo my baso so Go Stars me win league at back to back
also my ready omo mining
back to back
but okosha media a big news
a big no and be Gold Stars to me, media.
Media, man, I make us say,
Yamun to me, share media.
Okay.
Draw crowns, I say a board drawer, as if you mean any problem, papa. On the board drawer, mean as if you be your problem. Don't go grab me and I'm a tenary. Hey, yes. Omucha media matuti
media mafuti
azo muti misitanku mia na minuano
betinari on kan na so bekota kwa
meko kwa chenari wo ho wo sa media maji league no
na be na sha se wi nipa
sa media master ti ewa me kra me wo sa media maji league no
okay
but keminya Gold Stars some we fake up no anamunim yeyi omo
afiri
aka nations ne Aduana and Ebo Finance. Menyaka Gold Stars and returning to Africa via
Dreams is all
Dreams. The busy about Finance near Bono. Finance near Bono. Nations ne Dreams. Okay. Which Aduana? Okay. Oh, enti menya nanka Gold Stars and returning to Africa beam. Because almost Makase Panyimbi Nakaye or say we have to win at the Africa. We have to win Africa. And before you can win Africa, you must win the league and go to Africa multiple times. All the time. You were from one back. Homework must unco better 3 or 4 times, you know. Both near Ranko among the elite. Satam no sustainability na do kwa no could do finance. But we need now be na players na depleted because Omakoba Africa omani abiebie enti no omo yeden omo pe greener pastures na wo fafe na wo san bury assemble team ni biem ansa na be 2 years later was san win league no wonko Africa na 3 years 4 years aba wo kwa wo be san return
nya sa
continuously was ask for beji no
in succession
99 omo koy 98 omo koy 99 2000 omo je and 2000 omo koy 2002 omo koy 2003 quarting 2003 2002 omo ko 2003 na ko league no ko 2004 enti before you can win Africa you must go as multiple times as ever enti Gold Stars return to Africa via anka FA Cup no kwa kamepe but the dread FA Cup no anyi na league no so enya dia mediama ena eko ena Dreams Nations so the papa sa match so be the pa
we be akwa Africa ba
yes
nche
the be nations on koi kwa mi chenya oboko kwa mi chodi ko to kwa Africa ba o Africa
kwa ndo onimu
nti nations so oma se so ma ba top from pama so ko fa na wish be no mo lose matches but say was stabilize team no say so mbobo pa nti sa finance no so say me ani ko
okay
sa FA Cup final no
okay
na ochina ko misuma ko media ma ko
nko takwa o de full number full scan
ko Moses ni hotel no
ho na menko da ho mate
ukwa kaje sembe se wa bada ho
mate
na onyo fefefe so you do be show ho fan show
mate
na ko hwe match na be kamu asem kire me
mate
because so much we Tanko Mr. Ibrahim Tanko match we ye bibi na mi hu se blaster so beti wa coach
mate offer Maxwell Asabre na Otenika Franco Trading Enterprise kan ho and edin komo ba sink test tank strong tough durable so yasin afi Emaros home decor quality from Italy and the abanafi siblings roofing sheet and so akwemo ope alu zinc and aluminium product siblings and akofa papa and a day abadwaman so anopay yede hon semba Kings Air appliances and so akwemo ope electronica hona obeko papa no omo emabi arafi ghscratch.com was ube disika entibra o scratch ya na wawini na bibia aya kama pa max buy and so eboyen ema yede ene the holiday edition show no ede ba betano so ekwai mu na yede nkomo nyina no ede eba ye bre no aye be ye sorry so pa na dodo na de yani ehwe eye kokurantumi na say the Eastern Region eye second division playoffs no shall say ena anopai wo kokurantumi ye kokurantumi na yakwe se de enuma no ene hye ni nyina no ABC akose de ane TSA Eastern Region de aye Lemford nko an ne asisi nko an no yakwe se nukura bi wom anase nkontompo SM ene omoka eto owura Lemford so ni nyina eka ho nti yabeko na fe ade chia yakoto so eye takwa na ya enjoy game ebe free takwa e de aba me dey obey kwaku Andy on behalf of my production team yada sepa said the Mayday edition of the Ultimate Sports Show no moye parts of the show live was Asempa 94.7 I said that 105.9 and afi Mediama 92.9 mamencha Joseph Tetezuta aropa me chiapa fantastic young chap nyamisha papa any takwa fo nyina ye batakwa na bibia kama until Monday, peace and blessings. Good morning.